I got to get out. I got to get out. I want out. How do I get out of here? Am I allowed to just leave?
No.
I mean, if I say to Sirius, look, we're done. I want to get out. Would they accept, or do I have to stay here because of a contract? I don't think I have to.
You have to ask your agent first to see if there is an escape
I can't find him.
You know, he's hiding.
It just was really, Gary goes, he says, I got to just tell you this. He says, whoever gets here first, I'll tell the other one to go home.
Oh.
I said, no, you can't do that. Wait, what did you say? It was the best line.
Whoever gets here first will put on.
Oh, whoever gets here first will put on. I love you.
So now Jewel and Jenny are in a race.
No, we got to, I said, Gary, what you need to do is you need to get a hold of Jenny, because Jenny lives in New York at least, and maybe beg her to reschedule. And she has agreed. But I'm sure that the woman got up early and has been preparing.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, I am absolutely... Gary, I suppose you could write a note to them explaining yourself. And not an email.
No, I already wrote it up to the public.
And send her a gift.
I'm sending her flowers. Howard, I can't even begin to tell you how awful I feel.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm going to try and be the grown-up here and not have my stack blown. I even dismissed the Howard TV camera during the commercial so they wouldn't get my tirade on the air. See? I'm growing up. Right, Robin?
That's right.
That's
and
it.
I hope all those people who usually say you're mean to Gary.
I'm not mean.
Take
I understand.
this into consideration.
Just a mistake. Come hold me, Robin. Get in here and hold me. Just cradle me.
Put my arms around you.
No, but if I leave the radio, right? No harm, no foul. Won't cost Sirius any money. And
what are you talking about?
I'm allowed to leave. I'm sick. I'm sick of it. I'm sick. They can't tell me I got to show up if I'm sick. I've got a 3-year illness. They didn't follow the contract. Why should I? You?
Somehow, isn't that always the case, though? They don't. You have to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But with contracts, I got to tell you, I tell you, I don't know why I bother signing them. But I don't want to get started. I don't want to be negative today. I came in positive. I got up at 2 in the morning for this. I'm going to have a heart attack right now. I'm going out on the air. Oh, I'm going to meet my Lord and Savior. That's right.
How could these bad things be happening to you? God doesn't work with really good people. Well, doesn't work with bad people.
God isn't in control of the world. You know who is. Gary's dentist. I think I have a contract where if I have a heart attack, I still have to work. So
even if you... They will stuff you and put you in that chair.
Hi, John. You're on the air in Philadelphia.
Oh, thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, so we will have Jewel today. For those of you who were excited about Jenny McCarthy coming in, she will not be in because whoever gets here first will put on the air. It's like
Gary big too low.
Well, you can't do that to people. You can't say, "Oh, you got here first," but to the other person, well, you can't go on.
The great guest race.
Yeah.
Rather have.
Can I explain something?
Yeah.
Just so you know, it's not the smartest thing, but it's not what I meant. What I meant was whoever gets here first will put on, and then we'll put the other one on after.
After. So what am I going to do? The show till noon?
Well,
I got a life too, you know.
I was trying to make the best of the worst. I wasn't implying that we'd send somebody home.
Oh, so like in other words, I'd interview someone at 8 o'clock, and then at 9 o'clock we can do the second interview.
Or at 8, maybe somebody at 7:45, somebody at 8:30.
All right.
That's what it was. But I was not implying to send anybody home, Howard.
I see. Well, he's got a point. All right, good point.
Send him home, Howard.
Gary, can I send you home?
Asshole.
You can do whatever you want to me.
I'm not going to do anything.
Hey, Howard.
God's done enough to you. What?
I wanted to call in because I was listening to the wrap-up show, which I can't stand because of Gary's on it.
Right.
And I listened to him berate Benji up and down like he's a dog.
Who, Benji?
Yeah, last Wednesday he berated Benji like he was some kind of dog. And I'm like, he actually said, we can't believe your woman sleeps with you. Does he look in the mirror?
I tell you the truth, John. I'm zoning out because I'm still thinking about that Jenny McCarthy's not in here today. That I literally can't concentrate. I was even thinking, Robin, maybe we should have had her at 9.
Yeah, we might be able to see naked Jenny thanks to him.
But I got to be out of here at 10. I got a meeting.
Oh.
Gary the Big Tooth up.
I could have had you do the news now and then maybe Jenny at 9. Although you're probably not ready with the news, are you?
Well, I'd have to get the clips pulled.
Yeah, well, forget it. Forget it. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe instead of
how many times is Gary going to this month?
What do you think if we just put Jenny on at 9? What?
I have to call back, like, right away.
But I got to get out at 10.
I understand.
Yeah, Robin, I would have to do some sort of news now. I'm just trying to...
I'm getting the things pulled now.
I could get Jenny to get here by 8:30, so that 9 would be the latest she'd get on, and maybe 8:45, because if Jewel got here a little early, we could get her right on. But I have to make that call immediately.
All right, go ahead and make the call. Robin and I will do a little abbreviated news now, and we'll have to skip it at the end. I apologize, Robin.
That's okay.
But, I know the people love the news, but, all right. Yeah, because I feel bad for Jenny. She probably got up and she's all ready to come in. Robin, if you want, do yesterday's news.
That was a good news.
It's probably almost the same, right? I mean, how much could have changed?
Actually, did you watch any of Mayor Koch's funeral?
I did not, but I love Mayor Koch. And
it was really a wonderful celebration of a man. Well, Mad Dog is Mad Dog. That is good.
That is good. All right. Thank you, Mad Dog.
That's about 9 hours from now.
Oh, thank you, Gary. All right, Gary.
Okay, I got to run.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Wonder how Gary actually booked 2 people at the same time. It's weird, right? I mean...
Well, I can understand if you're not keeping notes.
He's so disorganized. That's his problem. We're going to fix that. I'm going to help him with that. Going to turn him into a producer yet. Can't do that kind of stuff, right? Book 2 people at the same time. It's crazy, right?
That would be a major faux pas, yeah.
Oddly, I'm very zen today. I'm accepting it.
Well, you did say you had a blowout, but you pulled it together very
Yeah, I pulled it together. I really want to yell at him, but I'm fighting the urge. It's like killing me. I can't even think of anything else.
Well, you're having a big meeting today. You don't want to blow out your voice.
Yeah. Hey, maybe, Gary, what'll take my mind off of your up is if we played the staff revelation game. That might help. You want to do that?
Let's go.
You like that?
Yeah, I always love people are telling things we don't know.
Yeah, Gary, that'll help. You want to do that?
Let's go.
You like that?
Yeah, I always love people are telling things we don't know.
Yeah, Gary, that'll be good. It'll take my mind off of it. How many people participated? 9?
It might be. Hold on.
Right. All right, here's Gary. He's got the staff revelation game. Tell
10.
me how... 10. All right. How does this work?
I'll give you a revelation.
Who is it?
You want your choices?
Yeah.
Your choices are John Lieberman, Doug Goodstein, or Will Murray.
Well, I think Doug Goodstein...
Who was in a fraternity?
Doug Goodstein's retarded. Because I'm so... that's another guy I'm annoyed with.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. On Howard TV... let's stop the drum for a second. I love Howard TV, and I love what we do, and Doug does a great job, but... So I'm just saying I do love Doug, but out of his mind. You know that show with Rachel Fine Time?
Yeah.
She did, Fine Time with Doug Goodstein. And it's the most horrible, boring show ever.
Aw.
I mean, and by the way, it's the longest Fine Time in the history of Fine Time. He
couldn't even edit it.
No, because every word was brilliant coming out of his mouth. It is the most boring. I've never said every show on Howard TV is good, except now we have the worst show on Howard TV.
Do you have clips?
I do. What page is that on? Anybody know offhand? JD or something? JD page 57?
JD1 last column.
All right. Hey, Jules not here. Doug, dude, did you watch? You must have fallen in love with your own voice because that is the worst, most boring interview. You are death on camera, number 1. Number 2, I mean, it's Howard TV. It's horrible.
We go through the whole staff. I'm not writing the questions.
People don't care about you.
Then why'd they send in 100 questions?
Who sent in 100 questions?
What do you think? We write the questions ourselves? They're from social media.
Listen when he talks.
We scrub. I'm sorry, I can't be as perfect as you.
No, let me hear when you talk. You got an issue. Start talking.
Are you going to evaluate people's voices now?
Yeah. What's going on back there?
You got allergies?
You got allergies?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Like the same thing.
No, I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about you, too.
You're horrible on Howard TV. Take your show off. It's horrible.
Howard, I answer
Gary,
honestly,
did you hear it?
I heard the clips from it. We did think it was very long.
First he talks about the Howard TV budget. Oh, the whole thing. I can't get through 3 minutes of it.
And the reason it's long is
why do I have to be
because
tortured?
I open it up with clips that support the questions. It's like they're all visual. They're all referenced to visual questions.
Oh, you couldn't cut a word out, huh? Because
what is the budget discussion?
Of course we cut it.
Wait, I'm going to play some of my favorite clips.
Can I ask a question? When you do other Fine Times, do you support those with visual clips?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Of course.
No, but listen.
We go through the entire staff. People actually like it. You're underestimating, I think, what the audience likes. We've gone through the whole staff.
The people liked it. They didn't say they liked yours.
Guys, can you stay off my page? They just took away the page. Guys, I tell you, I'm going to kill somebody today.
Uh-oh.
The equipment here I want to be out of this place. Holy mackerel. I got this all lined up, and the whole page just changed. Holy cow, they couldn't make this more difficult. Doug, bottom line, your show blows. You're boring. Here's Doug talking about previous jobs he held.
Which is a question that someone wrote.
What?
Someone wrote the question.
Well, edit it down. It's boring.
Listen.
What did you do before Howard, and has working with Howard been the most enjoyable job of your career?
Yeah, he's having a blast.
Well, before Howard, I was at ABC News. I wanted to be a reporter, believe it or not.
Believe
that's the
believe
career
it or not.
I was on path to do. But I hated it. I was there for 2 years. I was working for World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. It was just all hard news. It was all serious. It was all, just real corporate. And I was...
Please keep going.
So I started looking for work, and this is where I ended up. But the E! Show was just...
By the way, Doug's fine time is 24 minutes. Robin Quivers is 11 minutes. All right? Robin is somebody people know and actually care about. I'm telling you, we had to support it with materials.
Well,
Dude, 3 minutes with you is boring enough. All right, 3 minutes. You know what you do? You do a whole thing of the staff of Howard TV, and each of you get a minute with one question. Okay. Are you fine?
This is the form. We've gone through the entire staff.
Then end the show. Then it's over. Fine time. We're on demand. We don't have to have a show every week.
If we do a solicit and questions come in, clearly there's an interest in hearing what people have to say about. It's a behind-the-scenes thing. People like it. People seem to like it. The feedback.
No one liked this show. No one liked you on it.
I'll look at comments and see if people like it. See how many views it has.
Go ahead. There's not one person who's going to like this. When is the show going to be about Rob Martin? Any chance we could see that
tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow? Good.
Yeah. Tomorrow, actually taping Steve Brandano and Lisa G.
Do you realize that in Doug's eyes, he's twice as important as you, Robin?
Well, I didn't realize it, but I guess he knows.
Here's Doug answering questions about music rights.
Every time you air a Stump the Booey on Howard TV, you always edit the questions and music out. Why?
That is a good question as well, and that's a very simple answer. People don't realize it.
Simple answer. Goes on for 3 minutes.
Right.
This is stuff that comes up all the time.
Doug, we understand that, but we're talking about you answering.
It's like Twitter, like a guy with 5 followers. Yeah, it comes up all the time amongst your 5 followers.
People clearly want to know the answer to it. I mean, it wouldn't have. We get questions all the time about it. So why not answer questions?
Oh,
it comes
my
up. People
God.
call
That's a very good question.
So why don't we put everybody on?
That takes up time.
What?
Why don't we just put everyone on Howard TV?
He plans to.
Yeah,
I do plan to. And you know what? Like Steve Brandano, we're doing him tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Okay?
What is with Steve Brandano?
But you know how many? I'll show you the list. There's 100 questions came in, so clearly there's an interest. Lisa G. we're doing
100 questions.
Lisa G.
That's how Oprah books guests. She goes, there was 100 questions, so I'm going to have Steve Brandano on.
Thanks, Freddie.
All right, never mind music rights. You're here, Doug defends. You want to get
music
more?
rights, then the audience can know, and
defends.
What?
I don't even know what he's defending here.
Have you been banned from going on the road with Ronnie and taping the block parties since Howard railed you for not doing anything and wasting Howard TV money on the road?
This is a very funny question to me. Because, again...
Ryan Rasmussen's going to be on in 2 weeks, Robin.
Oh.
He's in next month.
Is he next month, Ryan Rasmussen?
No.
Good, okay.
Things get so polarized when I do anything, and I don't know
what. Do they get pulverized?
What?
Polarized.
Oh, polarized.
Oh, polarized.
It is. We are on the road all the time. We are on the road. We have crews out all the time. This past weekend they went to the block party in Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You don't hear anything about it, but Howard knows we shot it. But if I went to that, he would be like...
Are you following this at all?
No.
I zoned out. It's terrible, Doug. Doug, look at me. I love you. You know that.
I love you too.
But you're off. I mean, you've given yourself 25 minutes on Howard TV to answer questions nobody wants to hear the answers to, except for your 100 fans. Trust me on this. This is a terrible, terrible program.
You're a behind-the-scenes guy.
I disagree. And that's what the show...
Look, let's be honest. Robin just hit it on the head. Yeah. Robin's a genius.
I am a behind-the-scenes guy. That's why I avoid coming on the air most of the time. I don't put myself out there.
We don't have anyone here who's really behind the scenes. Greg Carmel wants to be behind the scenes. The news did a 10-minute Lisa G report on his girlfriend moving in yesterday. I got a problem here. I got no workers. I got all superstars.
Greg, I don't think Greg solicited that.
Who knows Greg Carmel? Nobody.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do. You guys get off. Hey, guess what? We're doing our own. Howard TV is running a Doug Goodstein special. Holy mackerel. Are we nuts?
Howard.
Doug,
I disagree with you.
Go back and watch it again. You're off on this.
This is just getting to know the
Who likes this show beside Marlo, your wife, and the kids?
She hasn't even seen it. She doesn't even know I did it.
Have you shown the kids yet?
No.
No.
He's having more children so he can have a bigger audience.
Who told you we're having more kids? How'd you find out about that?
Do you want to hear how Doug makes the studios cold so that Rachel finds nipples can pop out?
Oh, my God.
Except that Doug calls it when the turkey is done.
Turkey's done.
Well, I mean, who says that to a woman? Listen to this guy.
We are in the control room. The control room is, we don't notice it as much. It's so loud, the air conditioning in here. We got to keep the room cold. And when everything is down, you hear it. It's much louder. But it's also to make the turkey done for you. So.
I was going to say, is this some sort of ploy for the male viewer benefit? Thank you for that.
We know what guys like. Right so if the turkey's done,
the turkey's done. Just he loves that joke. He got it in twice. If the turkey's done.
Well, again, that's a little out of context. She starts the whole thing off. She said, "Why is it so cold in here? It's freezing here." And then, of course, you made the edit to avoid that part.
Even now, you're boring.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Howard.
Who would sit through 24 minutes of this? There's not a person on the planet.
How many views? Well, I don't know.
You had 5,000 views. You know how many Beetlejuice got? 59,000.
It's been up. This has been up for maybe a week, I think.
Yeah, and let's count how long people last through it. They tune it in, and then they last for 30 seconds with you. Trust me, this is a horrible show on Howard TV.
Okay.
You got to get better people than you. Interview Fred again.
Else.
There's got to be. Interview Gary again. He's just up again. He booked 2 people at the same time.
We're going on the second round with everyone. Good. Fred, we did 2 already.
Do a third. Before you put yourself on, do 5 interviews with Fred. I'd rather you interview a turkey. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Interview an animal. It's more interesting. Gobbled twice.
Listen, I was just trying to answer questions that were asked. I was trying to be honest.
But do me a favor. Answer those questions to Scott DePace in the control room.
I understand your point, but I'm telling you, you're underestimating a little bit that people don't care about what goes on behind the scenes and to know about people around you. Not just me.
A minute behind the scenes, not 24 minutes. All right. You can leave now. You've been told what's wrong with you. Let's go to Gary again now with another stamp revelation. All right, thank you.
That comforts the pain.
Please, go back there and pay attention to what you're doing.
I do that every day. Now are you insinuating I don't do that?
I think you lost your mind is what I think.
I haven't lost my mind.
All right, thank
you. I didn't lose my mind.
Imagine you subscribe to Howard TV and you see 24 minutes of Doug Goodstein answering questions about music rights.
It's online.
It's online?
Yeah,
okay.
that we do online.
Good. All right, thank you.
And on Howard TV.
I defy anybody to stay awake through it. What is it, Gary?
I was waiting. Do you want me to recap so we can get this one part of the game done?
All right. What is the revelation?
So the game, the revelation was President of...
And Doug Goodstein's 24-minute fine time, apparently Doug caught a little flack, and Doug, I think, feels that he did nothing wrong. I don't think he was seeing the point that Howard was trying to make there, Gary.
I agree. Doug might be able to make the point that Howard is making the point that you shouldn't even be on it. And he might be able to argue that point, almost like an ask the program director type thing. But Doug saw nothing wrong with the fact that his was twice as long as Robin's.
Well, Doug said that there were a lot of questions that he had to answer.
Well, it's funny. I remember doing it. I did one of them so far, and I remember being surprised at how few questions there were. Yeah, and I don't think that nobody had a question for me. I think that they picked the 10 best ones, and then they edited it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the message Doug wasn't getting is, if it's going to be 24 minutes long, the longest one should probably be Howard's, with Robin and you and Fred maybe a close second, but not his or Ganges or whatever. But it leads to a bigger... we're going to get to Gary double booking Jenny McCarthy and Jewel. Sorry about that,
We hold nothing
Gary.
back here.
Yes, but I think that a theme that's been going through the show lately with Howard is... nobody cares about this guy. Nobody cares about you. It happened with the revelations with Steve and Lieberman. It happened to Doug with this whole fine time rap. And we all know what Howard means. It is the Howard Stern show, and we're all superfluous. We get it. But I think some people are really getting hurt by that. And, well, they can speak for themselves. But if you keep being told that you don't matter and you don't count, then you start believing it in a way, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought that we have a big show now. So there are a lot of people on what I would call on the periphery, not in terms of their value to the show, but in terms of their exposure to the audience. When Howard joked about, we're going to do a special on Rob Martin, Rob is our camera guy. We love him. Everybody here knows him. The audience doesn't know him. Mm-hmm. But I think, and I was saying this to the news today, I think Steve Brandano is on the periphery, but I say that in a positive way, whereas while he's not a star of the show, I think he's been around long enough that people do know who he is. And one of the things I think that listeners enjoy about the show is bring us into the inner circle. Tell us the little things that are happening. Like, John, you and I always talk about our favorite character on the TV show, who's that interesting peripheral character that's not on all the time. And I think Steve sort of fits that bill.
Absolutely. That's what Howard's done for years. And that's part of the show that I really enjoy. But the difference here is that, like, using Steve as an example, since he's standing right here, Steve may not be on the Howard Stern show all that much, but he is on the Howard Stern channels quite a bit.
Well, he does the intern show. He's here on the wrap-up show. He does the TV, John Hines TV, I can never get the name right.
You're right.
Show. John Hines TV show. And Geek Time.
Yeah, and I'm on air on all those too, but it's... And
to our audience, you're the guy who's... I get like a tweet a day about you and the Black Keys.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. I know. Yeah, I'm not like hurt by it, but like when you went in there, like we kind of knew in the back office that you were leading off this game with me. Like everybody was like, this is not... He's going to say, who gives a fuck about Steve?
But I didn't think
we were all right.
I didn't think it was a good idea to... I thought it was a good enough... I thought it was a good... He loved the story, right?
It just sucks it sucks for me is that's one of my best stories, and if he doesn't care about that, then I'm not, you're not going to hear me on the Howard Stern show anytime soon.
I led off with what I thought was the strongest story. Howard's was the strongest revelation, but I didn't want to lead off with that one, so I worked my way up to it.
But I think giving everyone the airtime, and I'm guilty of this as well, you end up thinking that your exposure is higher than it might be. And I think for a lot of people, not just Steve and I, like the balloon needs to be burst because people think, everybody hears them, everybody cares about what they think. The only person that people really care about what they think is Howard, and then everyone else kind of falls into place.
But I think that's understood. I don't think Steve says, hey, people are as interested in me as they are in Howard.
Right.
What he's saying is, and I think what I'm saying too is, of course, it's the Howard Stern show. Howard's the one that they're interested in. And then there's Robin and Fred, and then there's me, and then it sort of moves its way down. But I think that Steve is well enough known to be worth inclusion.
Well, I like your revelation, Steve.
Thank you.
I like John Lieberman's also in the coat room when he was the fraternity president. We're not going to forget about that.
That is the dumbest one ever.
Well, John,
it's really
down.
Not. The ones that are coming up are dumber, but that was the dumbest one. Oh, there's some that are hysterical.
I can't wait to that. But I see 24-minute Doug Goodstein over there. Doug, did you understand what Howard was trying to tell you? Because it seemed like you kind of got it, but you kind of didn't.
Did you understand what I was trying to tell him?
Yeah, you were saying that you fielded a lot of questions for
Well, it's 10 questions for every show. This show, if me talking is probably the same exact length as everyone. We just happen to, every answer I did, I specifically added visual components to it. Does that make sense?
But you said
so we opened it up
when
not with everyone, not if it's like an F, Marry, Kill, But
I asked you today, I think that you should be doing the show, but I think that when you see that yours is so much longer than Robin.
Honestly, when Richie told me it's, or leaving was like, it's the longest one ever, I go, really? How long is it? It's not like something I took a look at. It's just like, it is what it is. We make the shows the best they can be. And, in my case, I'm not worthy of 24 minutes. It's not like I said, let's make mine the longest. That's an absurd thing. If that's what what people think I did, said I need to be the longest one. It wasn't that at all.
Maybe Howard's saying it's not so overt. Maybe you didn't go say make mine the longest, but as you're working on yours, you fell in love with yourself and it just got to be longer.
No, I didn't fall in love with myself at all.
I think that's what he's saying.
Great. Let him say his opinion. I'm telling him he's wrong. I know, and I understood, and I heard it, and he's wrong.
But if you see the show and you see it's much longer than everybody else's, on the face of it...
I don't look at the time. I look at what the best show is. So, yes, some people were 8 minutes. It's because they answered the questions boom, boom, boom. Maybe they want to just get out of there, I answered in detail, I answered honestly, and I answered stuff that's informative to the audience that we hear over and over again. If people didn't want this stuff answered, they wouldn't ask it. It's on our Twitter account on Howard TV. It's questions that Howard gets all the time. I get on my Twitter. It's questions about why is Howard TV not available on anywhere but cable. It's stuff about the music rights. I answered it honestly and in detail. Why is that a problem?
Were you offended when Howard said it's the worst thing Howard TV's ever put together?
He hasn't seen it. Let him watch the whole thing and then comment. And it's going to be the same thing because that's the way the show works and that's good for the air. But, JD pitched it to him and he just completely, was completely persuasive. Like, here, check out this horrible, longest, worst fine time ever. So, yeah, he skewed it.
JD didn't really skew it. I got to tell you, it was a team effort. When I say that, not our team.
I'm not bent out of shape. You don't have to.
People were coming from all corners feeding this rap to us. But I think that where you probably got into some trouble was when you started giving your background.
But I answered a question.
Yeah, but you picked the questions you answered.
Yeah. We narrowed down the questions. Some of them are just, some questions are horrible, though.
Then why include them?
I didn't include them. I'm saying I eliminated some questions. These are some of the better ones.
I mean, Howard would say, why...
Everyone gets asked. That's probably the most common. What do you do before and what do you want to do after Howard? What's wrong with that? You guys are like, dude,
well, if anybody has seen Doug's if anybody has seen Doug's Fine Time and wants to weigh in on this, come on down and speak your mind, because clearly he's making a point.
The point is that it doesn't matter. To me, listen, I would do one with Teddy. No offense to Teddy, but I think people have questions for Teddy. What does he do? What's his job? This is the behind-the-scenes show. It's peeling back the curtain and asking people, that is the show. If Howard didn't like the show, then he shouldn't have let me do Fine Time for over a year already. We've done 30 of these.
I think Howard.
They're interesting.
I think Howard likes the show, Doug. I just think he was talking about your episode in particular.
Because he's, of course, it's always me. It's always me. The target is on my forehead.
Do you feel that way?
Oh, yeah.
Just in general?
And a lot of things. Like I answered one of the questions in the show very in specific detail. I've gone away on 3 trips in the last 3.5 years for Howard TV. I can go on all these trips. And when I go, I don't go to vacation, and that's always the image that gets put on the air. I go and I work, and I could document, and I could show you the tapes that I shot. But when I go, for whatever reason, it's a budget killer, it's wasting time, it's a stupid, what is he doing? But it's nothing that we don't do every single weekend or every single shoot. We're shooting stuff, but when I go, and I think Gary sort of takes some of this too, like, this is what we do. When I put myself into it, it's just like there's a target on my head, and and it's been that way for years. I don't really understand it.
Do you feel that Doug is a target here, Gary?
I don't think Doug is a specific target, but I think he's the focal point of whatever goes wrong on television. So in that sense, yes, but I don't think Doug Goodstein is a target.
Versus Ganji? Because Ganji takes a lot of flack, too.
And Ganji, too. Ganji gets that, too.
Doug is he's the guy in charge. He's the guy. So if Howard doesn't like anything on TV, so I think Doug takes a lot of shit because he's the head of TV, not necessarily Howard's out to get Doug.
Listen, Howard likes, he gets what we do. He knows the magnitude. No, I know. And that doesn't need, I don't need the sugarcoating. I know how I feel about Howard. I know how he feels about me. I love the guy and I respect him and he's a genius. But it's not going to make me, suck up and not go at it with him and let my opinion be heard. Right, Teddy?
Thanks. Greg Carmel, I see you itching over there. I know you're like being in front of the camera.
Yes.
Would you want to chime in with?
No, that's exactly why I'm down here. I just want to defend myself because I didn't ask for a news report to be done on me yesterday, and I wonder, somewhere deep in the back of Howard's head, does he think, am I lumped in with these guys who he thinks are trying to be quote-unquote stars?
Well, who are those guys?
I mean, you can say Benji, you can say, guys that are clamoring for airtime, and he gets annoyed with the fact that they're trying to throw themselves, in front of the camera or, on the radio constantly. So, I mean, do you think, Gary, you're a lot closer to Howard than I am. How does he view someone like me, like a guy who says, who cares about Greg? And then
I think he thinks that the news asked you because they had a slow news day. I don't think he holds you accountable for it. It's the news department's job to figure out what should go on and what shouldn't. I don't even think he's against the idea that they did a news story on you. I think he's more against the idea that it was 3 minutes long.
And it's about something that's so inconsequential. It's like,
I think so. I mean, I like Greg a lot. I said that to me, that's sort of a very benign story that he moved in. If you do something on Greg, find something much more interesting. But
I don't think. But when you talk about people who are like clamoring for airtime, Greg Carmel is not one of those people.
That's all.
Do you think
that's what I was clamoring for?
I'm not clamoring for airtime at all.
I think you enjoy being on the air, but I don't think you look for it.
I don't look for it at all. I never have, never will.
But that's just not your thing. There are other
behind-the-scenes guy. I'm a producer. I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. When I go on the air, it's fun, and I'll go with the flow every time. And, that's what the world we live in. I work in TV and radio, so, yeah. But I don't look for it.
I'm the most pissed at Robin. It wasn't too long ago that she knew exactly if I had a girlfriend or not, and now she's acting like she has no idea what's going on with me or who I am. So
it's funny, Gary. This show really it makes, I won't say stars, but it makes everyone who works in it, no matter who you are, known, and you're on the air, and you feel like you have a taste of that sort of celebrity, and I think people love it, but they also feel, why not more me? Why can't, it be me? And that's a beast that just, it's not going to be fed by Howard, and it happens in certain doses. Yeah. Like, JD is Howard loves, he sounds great on the air, he's on all the time. Other people maybe aren't and wish they were.
Right. I think, Howard, again, of course, this is all about Howard. Without Howard, none of us are here. I get it. So this is not to be disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. But, yeah, I mean, he's underestimating the audience and their want and their desire to hear things about people behind the scenes. And anyone on the show, look at the block parties. I was in Atlantic City. Everyone and anyone there was, fans had something to say to them. They wanted to interact. They wanted to ask questions.
What's that?
Well, I'm huge in Tampa.
Yes,
but it's not about we're all trying to be stars. I mean, in my case, that's not the case at all. And I don't think a lot of people are looking to be stars here. It's the world we live in, and it's a public forum. So what do you expect? People want to know about everyone.
John and Gary, how much do you think people listen? Only because I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that only listen to Howard's show versus listening to the 101 stuff. But the people that go to the block party, like Doug said, are those 101 people. Like, how much do you think there's actually?
That's a hard one. I know what you're asking. It's very difficult to gauge.
Because I don't
know the answer.
If people only listen to Howard's show, then he is certainly right. Like, who gives an F about me or Doug or Greg or whoever? But for 101, it's totally different. So I don't know how big that audience is.
Well, it's 101, Steve. So let's make sure we say that.
I feel like we're doing group therapy here.
Well,
it's a lot of love, and I'm guilty of this. There's a lot of Love Me Daddy going on, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. And actually, after this break, you're next, because we are going to talk about what happened today. Because I see a bunch of calls on it, and we're not going to ignore it. We'll talk about Gary and the mistake that he made, and if he's paying the price. We'll talk about Jewel. We'll see if anybody else is feeling neglected. This is, after all, the wrap-up show you're listening to on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
Hey, this is Jewel, and you're listening to John Hein and Gary Dell'Abate on the wrap-up show.
888 Stern 100. Give us a call to talk about today's show. There's that lovely voice, Gary, that we heard coming in.
I've always wondered, Teddy, did you put this bumper together?
No.
I've just always wondered why it's...
Why Jewel's rocking out?
Is it God Save the Queen? God Save the Queen. Usually I get the jokes.
You can ask John Kerber.
I gotta find out. I like the song.
Me too. Crown Jewels, maybe?
No.
Is that too much of a reach?
A long way, John.
Hey, all right, I'm trying. Wow. But speaking of Jewel, so Jewel was booked to come in today, and Jenny McCarthy was booked today. And Gary, I was with you during it. This was literally a simple mistake that you made, booking both at the same time.
It's not simple. It's a terrible mistake.
An honest mistake, I should say.
Yeah, somebody said, hey, Gary, this is an honest mistake. I said, they're all honest mistakes. Nobody makes a malicious mistake. I take full ownership of it. I could get into to the minutia of it, but I don't think anybody cares, except to say that both guests today were booked and unbooked several times. We kept trying to move the date around, and they could come at different times, and it's on me. It's completely on me.
When you have that moment, and we know how the morning was going, but when you have that moment, when you realize that, oh no, this is what I did, is it a stomach punch? Like
yes,
what are you
that's
feeling?
Exactly what it's like. It's a stomach punch. It's like going to take a step, and there's no step there, and you just start falling. That's exactly what I felt like. Like, I went back and I looked and I figured it out at about 7:05 because Ronnie came to me at 5 of and said, she's not here yet, and that's a big heads up.
Were you surprised by the way Howard reacted to it when you just came right out and told him, right?
I don't think there's any way to get around it, and I don't think there's any way to get around it. So I told him I think he was so upset that he didn't get that upset, which is worse sometimes.
Did you feel better that he brought it up on the air? Because if it didn't come up on the air, that's a lot of times that's how I judge how mad he is. If something doesn't come up on the air, then he's really, really pissed.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's a part of me. I knew he was angry enough that if it didn't come up on the air, it wouldn't have bothered me.
Ronnie, when you're in a situation like that, what do you do if you're Gary? Just sit back and take it because you know what's coming?
Yeah, what else are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, you apologize, I guess.
Yeah,
you're up front.
That's all you can do.
And do you feel bad for him in that situation?
Feel bad for who?
For Gary.
Of course. I mean, I saw Gary's face when he came out, man. I saw Gary's face when I went at 5-2 when I said to him that she's not here yet. And I think he knew something was wrong then.
And you kind of realized it too at that point?
Yeah, because usually, because the guy who came to set up a guitar was here at 5:30 in the morning, and everything was all ready. And if at 5 to 7, they're usually here because they have to do a sound check and everything. So, I knew something was going on.
Did Jenny McCarthy being a friend of the show help in this situation?
Well, it helped in the sense that I was able to text with her and, apologize profusely. She sent me back a nice note. She said something like, "I love you more than a love song. It's show business, baby. Don't worry about it." I sent her back a note that said, "It bums me out when we have a guest that not only is really good, but that we appreciate as a guest." It was actually more of a bummer that it was a friend of the show than not, because you don't want to disappoint the people who've been good to you. You don't want to disappoint anyone.
John in Ohio, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Hey, John.
Gary, I don't want to beat you up too bad, brother, because I have a feeling tomorrow, once Howard's had a chance to let this all stew, you're screwed. But anyway, my question is this. I kind of agree with Howard because you guys, your responsibility to that show is so great, and I just see you guys screwing up all the time on the stupidest little things. Is Howard right that you guys are so preoccupied with your outside endeavors that the show suffers?
I don't agree with that. What are our big outside endeavors?
Well, you know what?
Like, what's my big outside endeavor that's
away from the show? I mean, Gary, you got your internet thing. John's got his TV show, whatever.
All right, so John, I'm gonna.
Ronnie's got the block party. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would take this one at a time because you're starting to draw a lot of people into this that don't have any responsibility. Ronnie's certainly not responsible for it. John's not responsible.
For today, no. Not for today, no. But for other things, Howard says you guys got too much going on outside the show. With today, another example where you guys are screwing up.
I don't think so because I can't tell you what I have going on outside the show other than the show. And the other thing is
your internet show.
I haven't done the internet show since the last one I shot was in the first week of November.
I mean, John, I'll say this. Yeah, a lot of people here have outside projects going on. But, I mean, I'll speak for myself. Ronnie, you can speak about you. But when I did the TV show, I made sure that I taped that stuff only during vacation time or on weekends, and it doesn't take away from any time I'm working on this show. I realize this is my primary job, it's my main focus, and all the other stuff is extra. And I think, Ronnie, you treat it the same way. If Howard told me not to do it, I wouldn't do it.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. And, I only do the block parties on the weekend, number one. Number two, we only do it once a month usually. And, it doesn't interfere with my work.
And Gary, I think even with the projects that you've done, you're painstaking in making sure that it's not going to affect the show in a negative way.
Yeah, I mean, what I made was a unforgivable, stupid mistake. I'm the keeper of the gate. If I mess up, the show gets fucked. But it wasn't. You can't say I was thinking about something else, and that's why it didn't get done. I know it's a nice theory. It's fun to do to be on the air, but it just isn't the case.
Phil and Cape Cod, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, Phil.
All right. So here's the deal. Begin and end this topic with my call because it's the only one that's going to matter. You guys have been nothing but, number one, now, let me get through this, nothing but narcissistic since this wrap-up show has started. All of you. And I'm going to make it clear. This is the Howard Stern Show. All right? Guys, I have been a fan forever. I pay for everything you guys do, including your stupid comedy shows, which are awkward at best. And today's show really sucks, but not for why you think it does. Natalie Maines, all right, when John and Gary were in the studio, and Gary's sitting over there twiddling his dick, Natalie says something about Gary. Gary's like, "Oh, I thought you didn't like me." Well, Natalie makes the comment to Howard that, "Oh, well, I think you're kind of mean to Howard." Guys, I love the show. It's the only thing I have when I work my 70-hour work weeks. And Howard did not blow up today because of Natalie's comment. And you guys, Gary especially, are you a douche twat today, Gary? Absolutely. But more than anything, when you made that, pep belly Natalie comment, that's when she kind of went at Howard. And as we all know, he is ultra OCD. And what anybody says, he has to sort of kind of conform to what they're talking about if it's a negative comment. I think you guys really stop it with all your appearances. He's not going to tell you not to do your own. Focus on what's going on. And you start off, Gary, by saying you don't want to hear my mundane why the scheduling was conflicted. But then you're going to say you won't say why. You had your CES show in Las Vegas. You fucked. And the Natalie Maines thing is the reason for all this. I'm sorry.
All right, well, Phil,
I got to say, Phil, you said a lot there. It can't be the last call. because it just doesn't make enough sense. It makes sense to you, but I really can't bring Natalie Maines around to why this happened today.
Right, but do you remember when she was in studio? Do you remember?
Of course I do.
Howard.
Yeah, Howard and I talked about that. Can I tell you, Phil? Howard and I talked about that during the break. He said you should totally bring up that you don't think she likes you.
Well, do you...
But hold on, Phil. Did you hear what I just said? Howard said bring that up. So Howard wasn't surprised by it, nor annoyed by it. But I know you are, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, you don't get to hear every single thing that goes on. So maybe it's not always the way it looks. I'm just saying, yes, today was a terrible, and I can't bring the Natalie Maines appearance back to it.
All right, thank you, Phil. You got to speak your mind. Let's go to Vladimir. Vladimir, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Gary, listen, guys. First of all, this previous caller, we all forget about human mistakes. It happened, Gary. Listen, I listening this show 20 years, and you all dedicate to this show. So I love you all, guys. I love you, Gary. I love you, Ronnie. I love you all, guys. You entertain my life. So it happened. No big deal.
Well, Vladimir, thank you for the sentiment, but I don't take it that way as it happens. I mean, I really want to make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. But, the other thing I want to say is when people say, like somebody sent a note out this morning to me and said, Gelman would never do this. Gelman's the guy that produces, Kelly and Michael Strahan show. You don't know what goes on those shows.
Exactly.
Because part of the allure of the show is Howard will point out every little mistake. It's interesting, and sometimes it benefits us because if you're up and you make it a good bit, you're somehow forgiven. But you don't know what goes wrong on any other shows. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Nah, that's one of the rarest things about this show. You do see what's behind the scene. I mean, there's not a lot of curtain to pull back. It's all there. And so if Gelman or any other producer screwed up, if Rob Burnett screwed up something on Letterman, you're not going to see it on Letterman. So that's where Gary's exposed here. And today he paid the price for it.
And you're never going to hear about it either. And, that's the fact where people don't get with this show, everything you get yelled at on the air about. And so everybody knows what's going on, and then they can come on here and rip your ass apart, which they can't do on any other show.
I thought that, whose phone call really bothered me today? Marianne from Brooklyn's phone call, just in the sense of it was a mistake. And, I don't know, what do you want to say? If you've never made a mistake, call in. I mean, I'm sure Marianne's made mistakes in her life, not to the magnitude of the show. I get it, but, I don't know. For some reason, her call bothered me.
Did you feel like she was piling on in some way?
Well, sure.
But it's okay for other people to do that, but not for Marianne to do it?
I don't know. I think I would think she would have a greater understanding of the show. Not that having a great... You know what? I don't know. That's a stupid thing to say. Having a greater understanding of the show doesn't make the mistake any better.
Marianne.
Gary, I was called before you even mentioned me. Gary, I love you. 99% of the time you do a great job. But what bothers me about this, Hal has been telling all of you for the last couple of months, today's a big meeting and things have to change. And knowing that, wouldn't you double and recheck what you had to do? That was really my concern for today. You know things are changing at Sirius. Howard says it in the morning when he comes on. Today's a meeting. Why wouldn't you double and recheck what you had to do today?
Well, obviously, I thought I did, Marianne, and Marianne makes an excellent point. You couldn't pick a worse day for this to happen.
We were saying that in the back. Today was not the day for this to happen.
But in a way, today almost was.
It might be better, right? It might be better for everybody, Gary, to wake up and smell the coffee because, truthfully, Howard is giving you guys, he's saying 3 years, and you even went to him the other day, Gary, and you said, you're going to be 62. Do you still want to do this? He's trying to work a way to get everybody where they should be. He's not going to leave everybody high and dry. That's not in Howard's personality. So I would think everyone would double and triple check what they're doing around there.
Point well taken, Miss Marianne.
Thanks, Marianne. Teddy, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Jewel. Plus, we have to talk about those revelations, especially Howard's, and everything else that happened today. This is the place we discuss it. It's the wrap-up show you're listening to on Max in Kentucky. Hey, Max.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Max?
I was going to ask you about the show that you two have on VH1 Classic coming up.
What about it?
When's it going to start?
You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it because I just don't want to get yelled at. You probably look it up online.
Yeah. Anyway, though, I wanted to ask about Fred, actually. I've noticed lately he's kind of pulled back a little bit on the sound effects. I didn't know if anybody's mentioned anything to him to make him do that. He used to be so quick, man. I mean, like you would say, I used to have doubts that the show might have been scripted because he was quick.
No, I didn't notice that, Max. I mean, he kind of, I guess it comes in bits and pieces, and sometimes he's heavier than others, but, I mean, you heard the Homo Room today. You heard him all throughout the news.
That was awesome.
Sorry, Gary.
I couldn't believe he brought that back.
What, the room? Yeah, that was pretty cool to hear that again.
Yeah. Well, it'd be more fun if I loved it in the old days. We used to have this guy that used to do overnights for us. This guy's name was Bob Waugh. He was our overnight guy. And Bob was really good-looking guy, and he had like long, stringy blonde hair. And when we first started taking him down there, he wouldn't go in, but it really was like day after day. And then somewhere along the line, either Bob figured out it's better to just do it, or somebody said it's good exposure for you to be on the show one way or the other. And then Bob would go down there, and those are my favorites, where Bob just gave up and he's just going in the room, and Howard's opening up beers in his ass and playing penis ping pong and typing.
Do you think Eric the actor? Mark in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how are you, Jeff?
Good, Mark. How you doing?
Very good, very good. Listen, I love the show. I just want to ask you, going back with the Jewel interview, and then also with Russell Brand. You guys work on the biggest media show there is. Does it piss you guys off that the papers will pick up only a little blurb of something that goes on? Howard's able to pull so much from people, that these big stars that no one else could get, and they only pick up one line. I just feel like you guys don't get the credit,
Well, I'm glad that I look at it a different way. I'm glad that they pick up anything. I think there's a lot of shows on TV that nobody even bothers to quote them.
Yeah, I just look like they'll take a little blurb, and they put a little blurb of something you said about Katy Perry, but then they put aside all the other stuff you guys are able to get out of these huge stars,
I love when you answer a question, the guy just asked it again. I know what you're saying, but I know what you're saying, but asked and answered.
Yeah, no.
Thanks. Sorry.
Thanks.
No,
thanks, Mark. But no, it is cool that when you see that, that something gets picked up to begin with, like you said, number one. But the other thing is, hopefully it gets people to listen to the show. That's kind of the goal there. If you see, hey, Howard's talking to this person or that person, I got to tune in for that.
It's weird, too. I read Entertainment Weekly every week, right? In the back, there's quotes of the week from different TV shows. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, and I like him a lot. He's a great guest on the show, but they're madly in love with Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's probably quoted every other week, and I think to myself, well, we have a show, and we have just as funny maybe somebody's not listening to it. Maybe we have to feed it to them. I don't know what.
How do you make something like that happen, though?
You have to feed them. You have to, do the work for them.
And then they just pop it up there.
Right.
Well, I thought Jewel, she did a great job with Silver Nickels and Golden Dimes, and then the best.
I love him.
All right, let's take one last call. Tommy and Malden, you've got the last call on the wrap-up show.
Hey now, guys. Gary, I want to thank you for bumping Jenny McCarthy. She's a phony. But Jewel was awesome.
We didn't bump her, and she's not phony.
Yeah, I don't like her.
She doesn't like
anyway.
Fred. Well, she called me. She said she hates Tommy from Malden.
Like Steve, right?
Right.
Jewel was great. Her very honest interview, and she can come back anytime in my book.
Hey, why do you think Jenny's phony?
Oh, she's just like one of the strippers, just phony. I don't know. I can't stand her.
I think she's pretty upfront. I disagree. I think we all have a pretty good beater, and I don't think she's...
Tommy, you should know that she does have a special place in Gary's heart. She's still your it girl, Gary.
She is.
I saw that. Gary got the text. You got all excited that Jenny's texting you.
And then I found out that Will's interested in her, and I have to put that to a stop.
Uh-oh. Better keep her away.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Tommy.
Stand back, Dweezil. Will, she's my girl.
Thanks, Tommy, for calling in. Wrap up today's wrap-up show. McCarthy will be on the show, just not today.
Yeah, she'll be on in a couple of weeks. We already worked out.
I can't wait to find out what that thing is Howard was teasing.
No, it's awesome. It's just awesome.
I can't wait.
We have more revelations, by the way?
We have more revelations. A couple of good ones.
All right. That'll end the wrap-up show for today. That'll end the wrap-up show for today. Be sure to catch Fine Time on Howard TV, Doug Goodstein's 24-minute episode. And thanks for listening to the wrap-up show on Howard.
Yeah, Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Howard, Jewel was so fantastic. I always love her, and she would be an excellent judge on America's Got Talent. And yeah. I don't want to unzen you today, but freaking Gary Dell'Abate dropping the ball, booking 2 guests after working for you for all these years. Shame on him. What's going on, Howard? And you're having a big-ass meeting today.
Well,
start worrying about yourself.
I think he's too distracted. He's distracted.
Gary,
everyone around here has too many outside projects.
Howard, you're right. It's all about you. They're all going in different directions, and they should be concentrating on the show.
I'll tell you what. No one concentrates on this show. I'm going in a different direction. Right out the door.
Don't think about all these people.
All right. She's getting me charged up.
Yes. Washington Williams didn't find out that Strom Thurmond was her father until she was 16.
All right, let's see what else I got for you. Got a bunch of voicemail. Let me get through. This is all stuff from when we were away. Okay, here we go. No particular order.
Yeah, Gary, I just wanted to tell you that you're doing a really good job with the show. Everything's going really good. I got nothing wrong with the show. You're just really ugly, and your teeth are disgusting. My brother and I were watching the show, and we think that we saw an alien growing out of your teeth. You're disgusting. Brush your teeth.
So sort of a compliment. He's doing a good job. But he's the ugliest guy on TV. Yeah. By the way, I noticed in Vegas, Gary's weight has ballooned out of control. Wow.
Really?
Oh, my. Come on. What, really? You're the one who's complaining I didn't notice your weight gain.
I guess I hadn't noticed.
Oh, my God. You see what happens? It creeps. I mean, he at one point I looked, he's like huge. What happened after the Bally's thing? I guess he just ate like crazy.
He was doing so well.
Dude, you know what it is?
You know what it is? He wears all those loose clothes. I can't really see him.
There was one point in Vegas we were by the pool, and Gary was in a T-shirt and shorts, and was like, wow, you're huge. What happened?
I thought for sure that Ralph, when you made that, you see, I'm so paranoid, right?
Yeah.
You made a fat comment about me?
Yeah.
Like about me not being much better than High Pitch Eric, which I would like you to apologize for.
Right.
Because I'm really not.
You're big.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm big. So I thought that happened because Ralph saw me in a towel in the steam room. And
it had nothing to do with Ralph. I was just looking at you all of a sudden. I went, wow, Gary's gotten large.
Yeah, I was just giving Casey the chronology of my weight gain.
What happened? You did so well with Bally's. You were thin.
Yeah, you worked so hard.
Yeah, that happened. I got
over a year ago, though.
It's over a year ago.
Is that a year already?
Yeah, you want to know how it went?
That must be my radio contract's up. Time's going that fast.
You want me to tell you how it went?
How much time do I have left on my contract? Seriously.
2 years and 10 months.
Still 2 years and 10 months?
2 years and 5 months.
It's always 2 years and 10 months.
2 years and 7 months.
Changes.
7 months?
7 months.
And your Bally's thing was a year ago?
Yes.
It was.
I can tell you the final day was, the final weigh-in was May 8th.
I hear you're smoking out of control as well. That's
it was in Vegas. In Vegas, I absolutely was.
Wow.
I thought you were quitting.
Well, now if I quit now, I'm going to gain weight.
Baba Blimpy. How much you weigh?
You guys want to guess? I mean, because I
want to guess? Okay. Take off your jacket. That's making it difficult. Robin hasn't even seen the size of you.
Now that you're pointing it out, you can see it.
Whoa. All right, my guess is 2,000 pounds.
What'd you weigh at the Bally's, guys?
See, this is going to blow your mind.
Let me think. What'd you weigh at Bally's? That's a good question.
173 and a half.
Okay, right. 173. I'd say you've put on at least 50 pounds.
No.
73, 210.
I would say, what'd you say, 178?
173 and a half.
173. I'm going to say you put on 25 pounds.
203. I'll give you 30 pounds.
Anybody else before I go?
I'll take the high one. 210.
That's what I said. You could have it.
215. 215.
Oh, really?
Maybe 220.
You're right.
Go ahead.
213.
Wow. I was pretty close to 210. I win.
Now, I want to
I won something.
You won.
Here's how it went.
Yeah, but in all fairness, his lips are 20 pounds always.
Because Casey was asking me, like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
Okay, the Bally's thing, like, didn't even have water on my body at that point.
Right.
So the next day, I was back at, like, 179, because I had, like...
All right, that makes sense.
So I was at 179, 180 for, a couple of weeks, and then I got up to, like, 185, and that's, like, between 180 and 185 is a good weight for me.
Good.
I was there for a while. Then I got up to 190, and I'll be like, I'll lose a little bit of weight. I swear to God, Howard, when we got to Vegas, I think I weighed 197.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
You did all that in Vegas?
And then in Vegas, I drank and I ate. And I was telling Casey every night before I went to sleep, I stopped by the gift shop and I bought a bag of donuts for a snack before bed.
Wow.
And then I bought like a pack of cookies and an iced tea for breakfast.
What's going on? You don't care anymore?
No, I do care.
Let's get ready to goof on Gary's super wide ass.
See, we couldn't use that for a while.
Thank you, Michael Buffer. Wow.
Now it's back.
At your worst days, were you eating like that?
I would never snack on donuts.
But that's always been my thing.
Donuts. You know, donuts are 50% fat.
That's all that is.
And then the other thing is, like, with the kids around the house, there's always that junk food. And
when you go for the donut, do you ever think to yourself, "Oh, I'll just eat an apple and that'll satisfy me"?
No, what I think is, I think to myself, I get in these grooves, like you know how I can lose the weight, I can just cut all that stuff out. Well, when I'm not doing that, I go the opposite way.
You love chocolate.
I do.
I got to tell you, my girlfriend eats more chocolate than any human
She's
being.
an amazing person.
How does she eat that much?
Does she eat anything else? Like, does she eat meals?
She eats, yeah. We eat meals. We had 3 meals a day on vacation. I mean, but she'll watch us. But she'll just we had dinner last night. She goes home and has half a box of chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah. Loves it.
When we were on the private jet, we were on separate ends. The only time we saw each other was at the little basket with snacks.
And I bet you she buried you in terms of eating chocolate.
I got news for you. You're right. Yeah. She really could put it away.
And the other thing, my other downfall.
I told her, don't get fat. That'd be a big mistake.
I don't think it's in her genetics, though.
No, I don't know.
To get fat.
Not to be. If she's eating chocolate, I don't see it.
I said, you're not allowed to be fat. I am. You're not.
There are rules.
There are rules to this relationship.
My big downfall is I keep discovering, they keep coming out with new candies that, catch my eye.
Yeah.
So Twix makes a,
Twix is good.
I don't like Twix, but they make a peanut butter Twix.
Right. I don't like Twix either.
I had one of those for lunch every day in Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like you only ate snacks for meals.
No,
you had
snacks and meals.
Yeah. You know what? I was only eating...
Sake has 180 calories per drink.
And
is that true?
Drinking a lot of it.
By the way... No, I'm just joking. I'm sure it's not 180, but it had a baby. He blew up that much. But you know what? Seriously? More people complained to me about the drinking show that you were drinking sake. You were such a girl. Wait till you see the drinking show. He has his pinky up. He's drinking out of a little sake cup.
Of the bamboo.
Now, Howard, you've had sake before.
It never gets me loaded.
I drank almost the whole bottle.
I know, but it's not the same as drinking
a bottle of wine.
I don't know.
Or more.
It's true about the 180 calories.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I thought that was a...
Says who?
It says the research department here at the show.
Wow, 180 calories for a glass of sake? I don't believe that.
No way.
That little thing he was drinking?
So
no way.
What's 30 times 180?
10 million.
That's how many calories I had that night. And I got to tell you, and then when I got out there, I was sick. I was really sick. I had to see a doctor like the second I got out there.
Yeah.
So I brought all my workout stuff, but I couldn't even breathe.
He was real sick when we got there, and he went to some doctor he found in Vegas. And what happened? Tell everyone the story.
So I call a doctor so I get out there because I'm so sick. Hold on. I don't want to forget a thing.
All right.
So I go to see the doctor. Now, the first weird thing is, when you walk into a doctor's office, right?
Right.
You expect the doctor to be fairly healthy, right?
Right.
I got to say that this doctor was probably in the 350 pounds. So right away, I'm thinking you were at a... Yeah. This is like a heavy doctor, right?
Big Did he tell you you're getting too heavy?
No.
Like, he can't comment on your weight.
Exactly. So he says, like, what's the matter? So I start telling him, my throat's on fire, I'm congested in the head, and I can't breathe.
Right.
So he starts, he takes, the stethoscope and everything, and now he starts writing prescriptions. And he's got this little bag of stuff. So he takes out these 2 pills, and he says, these are for your throat. Good. So I thought they were antibiotics. So I go up and I get a glass of water, and I take the first one. I go to take the second one. He goes, no, don't do that. And I go, why? He goes, you won't wake up for a week. And I go, what is it? He gave me Vicodin for my throat.
Were you at the road?
Yeah.
Could I have this guy's number?
And he wrote me 4 prescriptions. One was for Cipro, and the other 3 were for, like, puffers and all sorts of other stuff.
Cipro?
Then he says...
What's Cipro?
That's the one you take for anthrax.
But it's also a very strong antibiotic. Then he says to me...
Does that give you a buzz? Cipro?
No. You know how much my Cipro was? Take a guess for 20 pills.
$10,000.
$124.
Wow.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Then
you're rich.
He says, he's going to give me a shot because I said, listen, I gotta talk on the radio and everything. So he goes, I'm going to give you like a steroid, and then he put something else in the needle. And then while he was there, I said, hey, you got any B12? He goes, yeah, throw that in too.
Wow.
So he throws the B12 in. He shakes it up. So I lift up my sleeve. And he goes,
No.
And I'm wearing, these Adidas pants.
Why can't he give it to you in your arm?
Because I think it was the B12.
You need a large muscle.
Why?
Because especially B12, I think, is very thick. And it needs a lot of area to be absorbed.
Yeah, dude, he stuck.
So the guy pulled the pants down and gave you a shot in the ass?
Right in the ass, and it hurt. It hurt like the whole night. So then I went out to dinner with the Pace and Doug, and they're laughing at me because every time I get up, I can't walk because my ass hurts, but I'm also tripping because I'm high on Vicodin. I mean, I really was high.
I don't get high from Vicodin.
I didn't either when I was taking it.
Me neither. Believe me, I take it with alcohol, and I can't get high on it.
So did I.
Yeah.
It made me really...
And you're not supposed to. That's like a no-no.
Yeah, I thought I was going to wake up...
Yeah, well, that's what I was going for.
Whenever you get
time. It was after a very disgusting phone call.
Oh, dear.
Now, can I just tell you one other thing with the doctor that I thought was very interesting? You've had this discussion before. If you didn't know me and you saw me, what nationality? I could be a couple. I could be Jewish.
I would think you were Puerto Rican.
I could be Puerto Rican. I could be Italian.
I would think...
I could be Middle Eastern.
I thought you were like either an Arab or a Puerto Rican.
Okay. Right.
Black.
So I'm talking to the guy.
We don't know. You look swarthy.
I could be anything. Right? So talking to the guy,
you look like American Taliban.
The doctor and I are making small talk.
Right.
And somehow we come upon the subject of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, because he knows somebody that's there.
Right.
And I say to him, yeah, I heard that neighborhood's getting better. And he informs me that he heard it's full of spicks.
That's the doctor. Hey.
My 350-pound doctor with the Vicodin. And I'm thinking, like, hey, I could be a spick. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
you look like you're Spanish.
And then afterwards, we did talk about what I was, and then he found out I was Italian, so I think he felt a little better about it.
Right.
And I didn't want to say
it occurred to him you might be Hispanic.
Yeah, and I was going to say something, because I really don't like it when people talk like that, but when he said it to me, he was holding a needle in my hand.
No, let him talk about whatever he wants.
There are guys who do that. They telegraph something offensive. Like, a bunch of times people have said to me, "You're not Jewish, are you?" And then
they go ahead.
And then they tell you something like crazy.
I still talk about the most offensive thing that I've ever dealt with regarding the show. I got a flat on a Sunday, and there was only one place in the whole neighborhood that was open. It was this big fat guy, and he's changing my tire, and he goes, "You're a television, right?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Howard Stern show, right?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, I love it when he makes fun of the niggas."
Really?
And I was like, "But I needed my tire, I wanted to say something, but I needed my tire.
Right.
Gary's like, "Thank you, I write most of that."
Yeah. I write most of the nigger material.
I'm responsible for that.
Unbelievable. He said that to you? Yeah. I like when he makes fun of niggers?
Yeah. While he was on that big tire machine, and his belly was in the tire machine.
Wow.
Gary has blown up, though. I had dinner with him in Vegas, man. I've never seen a guy eat that much food.
Where?
At Nobu. You just kept on.
Oh, Nobu.
Dude, you were out of control.
You were there.
I was, man.
So you saw some of this.
Oh, it's
he ordered, you know what? Richie brought out a whole bunch of free food at Nobu, and Baba Booey ordered, like, some rolls. Seems Baba Booey was having leisure activities at work again.
What?
He got caught on the St. Patrick show. I guess Gary's involved in filling out brackets for one of those betting pools.
The NCAA, the March Madness or whatever.
One of those things.
That's his theory that I filled it. He doesn't know. I filled it out at home.
Okay.
He's just guessing.
That.
Yeah, but he doesn't know when I filled it out.
He seems to know.
How would he know?
I don't know.
He's making a declarative statement.
You know, I was thinking about Gary yesterday, and I mean, first of all, I don't even know why you wanted to volunteer for that thing that, you had all the controversy.
Right.
What is it, the board of...
the Parks Recreation.
The Parks and Recreation. I said, this guy... I must not bust his balls enough because he's got too much free time. He coaches. He's on the board of the he should be exhausted. Like, I would have not a free minute to be on any board. I just don't have it.
You couldn't coach.
Coach? I don't have a free second. In fact, today I said to Beth, the only free hour I have is at 4 o'clock. I had a meeting scheduled. They said, I got to cancel the meeting.
Well, guess what you would do with that free hour? You would be looking into what is the first thing on the agenda of Parks and Recreation.
Don't you ever are you stressed out about work at all?
Listen, Howard, I
don't feel you are.
I'm on the show 24/7. You see,
I think you could do more.
Hold on a second. You see when I answer emails, I'm checking emails all day long, and I'm on top of everything. First of all, I just got the agenda or the amount of meetings. There's 5 meetings this year, 5 Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. It's not a big deal,
right?
And so
to me, that would be a big deal.
But it's not taking a lot of my time.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you have to look up things, look over things?
Yeah, like don't you have homework?
Things?
Yeah, like when you're in Napa Valley drinking wine, I'll be looking up
why
stuff.
do you have to attack her?
No, but I'm saying we all have weekends.
No, wait a second, though.
No, we all have weekends.
Don't you want to just kind of chill out a little bit?
But that's up to me. Don't you? What are you doing wasting your time with photography? Don't you just want to chill out?
That to me is chilling.
Okay, so this to me is chilling.
Board of Recreation. I just think you have too much free time.
Well, and I think you have too much free time.
Yeah, but I'm your boss.
I know.
I can have all the free time I want.
I know, but I don't have.
I hired you so I'd have free time.
That's right. If he has free time, it may mean you're doing your job.
Right.
And I'm actually coaching. I don't
even have free time for my hobby.
I'm not even coaching this year. I mean, I'm not coaching baseball or anything. The only thing left is football. My kids are pretty much done. They're off to, they're off to being on real teams.
Right. On real teams.
No, schools and
my son's on Jackson's on the high school football team.
Right.
So I have nothing to do with that.
Oh, you have nothing to do with
it? No, they have coaches.
Oh. Well, I thought they were always on a school team.
No, they were on the town team, and that's when I helped coach.
Oh, town team. I didn't know that. You mean they're on the town team?
No, Jackson's on the high school team.
Yeah, right.
And he's been for like 4 years.
Right. I thought you were the coach.
Not at the high school.
What are you coaching then all the time? What is that you coach? Baseball?
No, it's Howard. I just said it. I don't know why you can't hear.
No. I don't understand.
There's
You
a town
coach
team and then
a town team.
Okay, a town team goes.
I thought you were coaching.
You want a fucking answer?
I thought you were coaching the school team.
Of course
How
not.
can he coach the school team?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes
there's not a soul who thought I was coaching.
I thought that
I know you're the only
a lot
one.
of schools have parents who volunteer.
No schools have parents who volunteer. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you there are schools because they don't have the budget for teams.
That's just not true. It's not true.
It is true.
I've never seen a school where a
They
parent
have
coaches.
hired people, quote unquote hired, who are parents who work with the school.
Not true.
What do you mean it's not true? How the fuck do you know?
Listen,
My kid's school, I happen to know they do
I've
that.
never seen parents that get hired to coach football at a high school level. I've never seen
Usually the coach is on the faculty.
Not on high
Yes,
school.
that's right. Robin's right. Usually the
not
coach.
on high school. I'm asking you, what is that team?
It's
You're
a
telling
town
me
team.
A town team.
Yeah, there's a town league.
My God.
And they play other towns.
No, we play within the town.
Who do you play?
Within the town.
It's a big town. There's 6 teams.
That's what you're doing? I don't know how he has his free time. He's constantly coaching. Coach
And by the
Dell'Abate.
way-
Every season.
By the way,
he
he should be
every
so.
sport.
I should make him so busy he doesn't get home till 9 o'clock at night, and then he passes out. What time you go home?
I probably leave here around between 2 and 3.
All right, that's reasonable.
And by the way, again, Patrick doesn't know I was. I didn't fill a bracket out of work.
No, he has a tremendous free time.
No, I don't. Fucking just douchey. By the way, the iPhone 5 is coming out hopefully this summer, and it's going to be bigger and
what
better.
is the iPhone 5? And
It's just the next. It's the next generation.
But I love I have an iPhone now. I love it.
I know. And then
so maybe I'll get an iPhone 5.
We're just saying for Robin, if it's
Robin can afford to get the iPhone 4 right now. She can do it. Trust me. I know what I'm her advisor. Get the fuck out of here. I advise Robin, and she's happy.
She is.
You start advising her, and nobody wants to hear from you. Get out of here. I'm waiting for the iPhone 5. I'll wait. I could be hit by a truck.
Right, I'll never be iPhone.
Let her get in. You got
Although I've heard rumblings that the iPhone 8 will be terrific.
That's right. I'm waiting for the iPhone 8. It's coming out in 5 years.
Well, what about the 6 and the 7?
I'm going to skip those. They're not going to be as good
I've heard those will not be very good at all.
You know, you're like a Stern. You're straight. I'm a Schiffman. I'm telling her what to do.
You be a Schiffman.
All right. Robin, you should wait. We'll keep waiting.
What's the iPhone 5 going to do that the 4 doesn't?
It's going to have 4G.
You don't know. It's got 4G, but you also don't know yet because they don't tell you exactly what the modifications are. Apple keeps everything
It'll be
quiet.
better.
It'll definitely be better.
But who knows when it's coming. Get this one.
Right.
And if you're so into it, guess what? You'll treat yourself to the iPhone 5. You make a good living.
Point. You make a
Yeah,
point.
of course. Yeah, I'm going to wait till Tish above. I mean, what are you going to do? Get in now. Jump in. Listen, I could have waited too. I shouldn't have gotten the iPad 2. I should wait for iPad 3. I mean, what are you wait for?
Because we know iPad 3 won't be out for at least a year or more.
Gary.
I'm just giving her some advice.
No, go ahead, advisor. Go ahead. I'm off
Robin,
the case.
spend your money and keep spending your money. And then spend it some more.
Right. Believe me, she spends her stuff on money on a lot of nonsense. She bought boats she doesn't sail. An iPhone she can buy. I'd rather she buy iPhones than boats and race cars. And horses, thank you. There's your horse.
Get him out of there.
I mean, come on. An iPhone you're going to worry about?
I
Let him
did
get
use
it.
my horse.
All right, you got to give me that.
I was talking to. I forgot I wasn't talking to the average person.
Thank you. And by the way, I've never heard of any parents coaching a high school team. Just
Right, I was like, they're usually on the faculty. I know they have to be.
He's so annoying. I lay in bed thinking, I go, how does he have all this free time? All this coaching and carrying on.
Does it sound like fun to sit on that board?
No.
5 times a year?
I sat on a board for my building. I went to one meeting. I never showed up again. Ever. But they told me I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed me to be on it. But I felt guilty. I'm on a board and I never show up. You know what? You know why they call it a board? Because you're bored. I'm not kidding. That's why they named it that.
Well, he's sitting there saying it only meets 5 times a year. And you say, well, he says, why do you take up photography? You say, that's chilling out to me. He goes, well, being on the board is chilling out to me.
No, it's not.
It isn't.
That's not fun.
Oddly, to me, it's fun to contribute.
Oh, I can understand
I enjoy
that.
Listen, if I were to get a field built in town and it were utilized by everybody, I would find that a sense of accomplishment.
I guess I just feel like instead of being on the board those nights, you should just be working on the show.
I work on the show plenty, brother.
We're going to have the Gary Dell'Abate field.
I came up with some work for him to do, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just thought of something last night.
Okay.
Get ready, Gary. I got a big assignment for you.
I'm ready.
Oh, good. Since you're looking for something to do. I'll love to contribute. Okay. Well, you're going to contribute.
You're going to contribute.
I actually have to talk to him. Let me write something down for him to do. Look up. All right. He's going to be involved.
You know, ever since Stuttering John left, he has so much free time.
Right. John used to keep an eye on him. And John never did his own work, so Gary had to do it.
John doubled my work. I tell you, it's the only
I got to bring him back.
Person hired where it cost me more time to work.
Why did he double your work?
Okay, because he never did anything. When I gave him stuff to do, it was so fucked up I had to go back and do it. And my favorite thing was, we had a big sit down one day, and you were like, you put down the law, like everybody's got to pull their weight. And so John had to come to see me at the end of every show, and I would say, John, this is what I need you to do, and I'd hand it to him. I'd go to the bathroom, I'd come back, and I'd see Jason doing it. And I go, what happened? He goes, well, John gave me this to do, and I would say, I know, but I gave you something to do as well, so now Jason has double work. I'd have to go back, find something to give it to somebody else. John was just the king of not working.
Because he knew I'd never fire him.
Well, that was the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I would threaten him, and he would be like, Howard's never going to fire me.
Yeah, because he was good on the air. You know, that was the problem. And everybody knew it. Everyone around here knows I won't fire anyone.
Oh, no, but John especially knew, and he would fuck with me. Like, he would just yes me to death. And here's the greatest story about John, about, like, his work ethic. He used to do that lunchtime show. Remember that lunchtime show?
Yeah, radio show.
Right. So
Steve Kingston's idea was to put John on for an hour or two.
At one point, he figured out, Kingston said to him, we don't want you doing this live anymore. We want you to record it. So when Robin went into news, John would go down the hallway and record the show.
Right.
And he would brag to all of us that he could be in his pool swimming by the time his show started, listening to it.
Wow.
That is impressive. He put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
a lot of
impressive.
energy.
You're right.
Yeah.
And he bragged about it.
Is that the bane of his existence? Every show he gets, they make him pre-record it because they don't. Like, that's what happened on The Tonight Show. John got hired by The Tonight Show to be the announcer.
Yeah.
Within weeks, they decided he was horrible.
Well,
and had him
went through this whole thing. I think they gave him coaching.
Yeah, we don't know the full story. How much of this story do you know, Gary? Because
Not much. I just know that at some point within
weeks,
not that long, that they were making a pre-recording.
Right.
Wow.
Which is really like, you're the announcer. That's your one big thing to do.
And that's supposed to be your live thing.
Now, why did they make him pre-recorded? Like he was going to be better if he was pre-recorded?
No one really ever knew. We weren't sure if he was stuttering, if they just didn't like the delivery of the night, or...
They soured on him rapidly.
I mean, listen...
Wouldn't you love to know that? Like, that's a book.
I hate to pick on the guy, but...
Why? Why do you hate to?
Because it is sort of...
He doesn't mind picking on me.
It's sort of sad the way the whole thing went down.
Not for me.
I remember watching those first couple of months. John was on the beach doing bits. He's out in front of Chinese theater doing bits. And then all of a sudden, like, poof, it's like he wasn't there.
Jay had to have him. Jay had to have him.
You know, I love how Gary's telling us the story, and then, he's... because he's eating.
We have a camera on Gary, and like he has his eggs, and he wants to get to him, and like I'm actually engaging him in conversation, and like he kind of walks away, and like he's eating.
He's trying to get back to his eggs.
Would the audience know if you didn't say anything?
Yeah, they would, because you know what? I'm waiting for you to say something, and then you're like not there.
I'm right here.
Yeah, but I feel like you checked out.
Not missed the question.
Go ahead and eat. I'm going to watch it. No, eat.
I'm going to wait.
No, I have nothing to say. Go ahead. I want to watch. It's getting cold.
No, I know your tricks, you douchebag. You're going to wait until I put food in my mouth and ask me a question.
No, I'm really not. I want to watch you eat. I just like watching you eat. Those eggs are battling those teeth, and those teeth are going to win every time.
I watch that oatmeal battle that Adam's apple.
Yeah, except here's the difference. I got to be on the air, and I only have 5 minutes to eat. You don't. You sit back in that office. You got plenty of time to eat.
Still a battle to watch.
Gary, I'm not the one who eats funny. You do. We've all seen you eat shrimp.
You eat a little funny. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm not worried. Believe me.
Somebody will tell you because they don't want to get fired.
Oh, my goodness. You're telling him.
I don't want to get fired either.
Yeah, you're in the wrong place, dude.
I need to back out.
Nothing better than seeing Gary with his shrimp.
It was great because he's in this conversation.
And he's eating.
And he just swivels that seat right back to those eggs.
And we're going to be done with him, and then he can go eat breakfast for an hour.
No.
What's on that note in front of you? You see that note that you have like right by your microphone? Yeah, what is that? It's an important note.
Probably about gas. Oh, this is what I told you about. It's funny that you mentioned it. Put my food back before I shove it.
Sal stole his egg. Sal, put him back.
Don't mess with his food.
Asshole.
You know what?
I hate
How about
that.
something clever? You and Yako should hang out and come up with a fucking clever idea. This is a note from the people who are doing public relations for the new Gotti movie. They're having a press conference in New York, and they want to know if Sterling John can come on the morning show to promote it. And here's my favorite part, because the interns take the notes verbatim. Could be hilarious. That's the PR person talking.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. Is that a real movie? It's not being made, is it?
This movie's being hyped, and I don't think it's been made yet. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen meetings about this movie, but I haven't seen a movie.
How about you make the movie and then you promote it? Who promotes a movie before it's made?
People who need money to make the movie.
I see. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway. Go ahead, finish your breakfast. What do you think that big note is on Gary's page? Like, what's that with the white page?
Yeah,
This one right here?
No, the next to it.
This?
Yeah, what's that?
This is a list of any game when you call for a game, but don't call for one because we don't have any money. But this is a list of games we could play.
What do you have?
The #1 hit songs game, the Gary the Retard career game.
What's the Gary the Retard career game?
We ask Gary the Retard, what do you call someone who hits a baseball?
And you have to play that. Let's play it.
I like that.
Robin and I will play that. Where is it? Trying to keep him busy so his eggs go cold. I want to keep him working.
He didn't want those eggs to be cold.
I'm keeping him working right now. All right, go look for it. I'll take a break. You got the Gary the Retard game?
I should have it in the studio.
All right. I feel bad now.
I know. His breakfast is getting cold.
Right. Then you can go eat your breakfast. He's salivating.
Well, that's how I felt. I was like, boy, those eggs must be good because
he loves those eggs.
He can't even have a conversation right now.
What did you think when you saw him put an additional salt on it?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's what he was doing with that shaker. Why didn't you say something? That's your whole thing. Why don't you save him? You wanted him to die, didn't you?
No, I didn't notice that part.
The eggs might be pasteurized as well.
Did you salt your eggs?
Pepper
Tell
and
Robin.
Salt. Pepper and salt.
Yeah. You don't need additional salt. I'll take over, Robin. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Save your breath. You don't need additional salt. Don't you know anything? Did you know salt is bad for you and it's the leading cause of...
Do you
No.
taste... Wait a minute. Do you taste...
Do you taste that salt?
No. Do you taste what you're eating before you salt?
Do you even taste your salt?
Yeah.
All right, get out of here.
I eat eggs to get drunk.
Robin, you don't have to say it.
You know what cracked me up? It was the swivel chair, because he swivels to the egg.
Yeah, he keeps the eggs. Why do you keep the eggs so far away from you that you have to swivel? Why don't you keep them closer?
No, because they are close, but when I talk to you, I want to get close to the mic.
Okay.
Because if I swiveled and didn't move, I'd be off mic and you'd be pissed.
Because he was like this. And then he went there and he goes... And he's eating.
And then he slides back and swivels back.
Here's the thing that amazes me about the show. No inclination at all today that from 6:25 to now you'd be beating the shit out of me.
No, I'm not beating the shit out of you.
A little bit.
Right.
Smacking me around.
All right, let me see this game. Now, what do I have to do?
You hit the button.
Okay. That I know. All right, I'm going to hit the button. Here we go.
If you cut men's hair, what are you called?
All right, that's a barber, right?
We think.
Would you take hair cutter?
I'd take any of that. I would take hair cutter. I'd take barber.
Beautician?
Stylist?
Yeah, stylist.
Let's see what he says.
A barber.
Oh,
Yeah, he knows.
Very good.
All right, he's no
How are
idiot.
we going to play this game? He's good at it.
One question, Robin.
If you play baseball, what are you called?
Baseball player? Would that be acceptable?
Sure.
All right.
Just a big baseball player.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
He's right now, he's as smart as I am.
He's a genius.
Let's see where that fork goes, where he goes off the road.
If you guard a famous person, what are you called?
No, he doesn't know that.
Bodyguard.
He doesn't know that. Ronnie.
A limo driver.
A limo driver. He's kind of right.
funny.
See, I'd give him the point. He got confused.
Yeah.
Because he hears Ronnie the limo driver is
And
a
Ronnie's
bodyguard.
security.
Yeah.
If you drive a bus, what are you called?
Well, he knows that.
He'll
Bus
say
driver.
bus driver, right?
A short bus.
A
short bus.
That's all he knows.
All right.
If you do stand-up comedy, what are you called?
Uh-oh. That's a tough one.
Oh, come on. He sees comedians and he goes on the
but
road with them.
He doesn't know what they're called.
A comedian?
Wow.
Well, I mean, he didn't pronounce it quite right.
Well, that's all right. I'm going to give it to him.
If you arrest people, what are you called?
Will he know that?
I don't know.
I don't think he understands.
That seems easy to me. He has to know police officer.
An officer.
Huh, okay. This isn't much of a game. He seems to know everything.
He seems to know everything.
I think we went through them all. Wait.
If you drive a cab, what are you called?
I say he knows it.
I
Cab
say
driver.
no.
Really? Because you got to figure he doesn't know something. Why else would this be a game? All right.
I don't know. I don't like cabs that much.
There you go.
If you prepare meals in a fancy restaurant, what are you called?
A Mexican.
He's not going to know this.
A host. Nitwick.
You called him a dumb nitwit?
A host, you nitwit.
If you fix people's teeth, what are you called?
He'll know that.
He knows that because he's been.
Right.
A dentist.
If you direct movies, what are you called?
He won't know that.
No, he will. He's been on a movie set, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been with comedians, too.
A host, you dummy.
That
Okay.
can't be it. Is that the answer?
He said a host. I told you won't know that. He's got to not know something. All right, thank you. Very good game. I enjoyed that. It's a good thing I checked what's on his desk. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known
we
that.
would have known that. We would have had that moment with Gary.
Gary, so is today just one of those days where Howard randomly has you in his mind, and was it the Patrick thing that spurred?
Yeah, it was. JD probably gave him the Patrick thing. Goes, oh, Gary's doing this. But Patrick said it like he knew it, and it's just not the case. And so that's the beginning of Gary's got too much free time, et cetera, et cetera.
Was there any way he could have seen that it said your entry was submitted at a certain time, and he cross-referenced it with the hours of the show, or do you know for a fact that you definitely did it while you were home?
You know what? I probably sent it from here. I probably could look. I think it was at least 1:30 or 2, and it was probably right before I left. Probably before I left to go home.
Right. So
it wasn't during the show, and it wasn't during like work.
Now, are you surprised? Because I know Patrick's a huge fan of the show, but he's also a friend of the show, and he seems like a friend of yours.
I think Sam Patrick was just on a show trying to fill time and just, goofing around. I think he just threw it out there as a joke, and Howard took it as fact.
So this isn't in Jimmy Kimmel territory with this
No.
under the bus toss.
No.
Does the eye?
Now, what's the secret on a morning like this when Howard's on the offensive and he goes into all the things you've ever done and the coaching and the parks and recreation?
I don't know, just sort of have fun with it.
I have headphones. I have Ultimate Ear.
But back maybe 20 years ago, would this be when you start to sweat?
It depends.
I'll tell you what to do.
It depends. You know what? I realized I can't even say when I sent it because I had to fill it out online and submit it.
Hey, Doug, why is Howard TV not available?
And you know what? The only thing I could think of is the next morning, his producer sent me a note saying it's not there, and I wrote it, and I said yes. I wrote it back during the show, and I said yes, it is, and he goes, oh yeah, I found it.
Sal stole his egg. Sal, put him back. Debbie, the pet lady, is on the line.
Hi, on this holding fucking machine, shithead bastards of fucking life. I swear to fucking God.
Hey.
I'm not holding on this fucking shit.
Watch your language. You have children.
Wait. Good morning.
Good morning. Am I on the fucking fan already? You fucking...
Hey. Wow, somebody didn't take their meds. Honey, you need meds.
Yeah, I got your fucking med, okay?
What are you on, by the way? Calm down. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk.
Talk to us. We don't understand a word you're saying.
Debbie, what meds are you on?
All right. Look, we can't understand you.
Debbie. They took away his Twitter.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Debbie, you got to calm down, honey. You're gonna
couldn't be good for a person.
No, I got to hang up on her. I'm hanging up on her.
Let her talk.
No.
Maybe it's better if she talks.
If you talk, fine. If you're going to yell, I'm going to hang up on you. I'm going to hang up on you.
I gotta take a pee. I gotta fucking clear my voice. I gotta fucking piss now from holding on your fucking bitch motherfuckers. What do you want to talk about?
What type of medication are you on?
Meds? I am on meds. I have to tell you I'm on.
They're not working. You're out of your mind.
I am out of my mind because of you. Howard, all right?
You
What did he do
people
now?
have written me. They say I shouldn't take your calls anymore because they think you're dangerous.
I know who's telling you that shit.
Well.
Fucking little whack pack crew. I know what you know you're.
Whack packer.
Motherfuckers, you're jealous of me, all you fucking pieces of shit out there. Fuck you. Fuck
Hey, by the way,
you.
a lot of guys saw you on the internet. They think you're good looking.
Yeah, I am good looking. I am. You should come to my fucking show because you won't come to my fucking show.
Hey, wait, Ronnie's here. He wants to say hi to you.
Topless! Come up here! Come up here and get topless! Topless! They love you on Twitter!
All
You're
right, thank
topless!
you. Thank you. You ever notice he's not funny when he says
No,
topless? He
no.
can never recreate the moment.
Topless.
You're better.
Dude,
This is better. We'll handle
Topless.
it. We're
How
gonna
can I
handle
recreate this?
We're going to handle it.
She's out of a fucking skull.
No, motherfucking over you now, you bastard of fucking life. I have a lot to say to you, you fat fuck.
Could you fuck her?
I got a lot to
Seriously,
say to you.
could you?
Could I fuck her? I could fuck her in a split second.
Yeah. She's not that bad, right?
Nah. She's got a hot body.
You think she's hot enough that you could bang her?
I could bang her. All I need is one glass of fucking gin and tonic. I'm good.
You fucking motherfucker, okay? You fucking talk so shit. You want to
Debbie, you mind if Ronnie fucks you?
take me on. You call
Debbie,
me on a bed.
do you mind if Ronnie has sex with you?
I pick up girls better than you pick up girls. You can't pick up shit. I am a good-looking fucking
Wow.
woman, okay?
What is your diagnosis, Dr. Quivers?
Oh, my
You were in the
goodness.
nursing industry. What is she experiencing? Hallucinations or what?
I don't know.
Is she just cuckoo?
I
What
think
happened to
this is
cuckoo?
a lot of. She's very neurotic.
What happened to cuckoo?
She's she's just cuckoo. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Is she cuckoo?
Of course she's cuckoo.
But I mean, that's just the
but
diagnosis?
she's not.
Let me ask her. Debbie, have you ever been diagnosed?
She got the diagnosis cuckoo.
Yes, I'm the doctor. She is very cuckoo. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. She should be on the Cocoa Puffs ad.
Hey, can I go on her internet show with her?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
I don't care.
Hey, Debbie, can I come on your show?
You're going to hurt yourself.
Imagine living next door to her.
Debbie, are you dangerous? Debbie, a lot of people. I know you're dangerous, Ronnie. Debbie.
I never asked him for
Debbie.
I never asked Howard for a fucking nickel.
Debbie, are you dangerous to others?
I never asked him to plug me.
I'll try
What
again.
is she talking about?
I don't know.
She's on a rant about
She's
it.
saying how she never asked us for money.
What has that got to do with anything?
Debbie, are you dangerous to people?
I'm not dangerous as shit, you
Okay,
fuck.
because people write in, they say you might be dangerous.
I am not a dangerous
Right.
fuck, okay?
All right, so what meds are you on?
I didn't call about my fucking meds, okay?
But you are on something?
I wanted to fucking talk about something different. Why are you fucking with me?
I'm not fucking with you. I'm asking you a question. You think she's neurotic? I think it's a little more than neurotic.
I'm a neurotic.
I'm neurotic. I mean, what is that? What is this screaming and yelling? It's tremendous histrionics.
Obviously, she can't be heard. She feels that nobody's listening to her.
It's a stick, man. It's a stick.
You think she's doing shtick?
Oh,
This
you
is stick.
think this is an
This is an internet radio show stick.
You think she's lying?
How could you yell like this? If you, I can't imagine making this up.
If this is shtick, she's a genius.
Yeah. She's definitely not a Stern. She's a...
Debbie, when you talk to us, like afterwards, you just like fall asleep? I mean, you must be exhausted. Hello? Wow, she's
Did
gone.
she go?
I don't. She must pass out.
She passed out before she ended the call.
Yeah, all right. Hey, by the way, High Pitch Eric got sort of a weird gig. He works for a pizza parlor where he's the voice answering machine. He's the voice of the pizza parlor, and it's so disturbing. Here he is. I don't know the name of the place. What is it? Is it Artichoke Pizza?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, okay. Artichoke Pizza is the name of the place that he works for.
Hello, I'm High Pitch Eric. You've reached Artichoke Bazili's Pizza and Bar. For location, press 1. For host and restaurant, please press 2. For delivery, please press 3. For management and event department, please press 4.
Oh, this is Grillo's Pizza Shop. I see. Grillo always angling for...
Well, he got a plug.
Yeah, Grillo always wants a plug. He always, he's just, I mean... Here. That's not as funny. I didn't realize.
You know what's always funny about that? Like, when you say it's Grillo's Pizza Shop, not like he owns it. You know what I mean? Like, he gets the plug, but he never gets anything for it.
Yeah, I know. Didn't he tell us that he co-owned that pizza place?
He said it was his partner, but then they had a big falling out. It turned out that when they broke up, he had no stake in the place.
Yeah, and didn't they break up because he told Grillo to go deliver pizzas, and like Grillo thought he was a co-owner?
You know, Jason told me he'd been there a couple of times. He said Grillo never got out of the seat and never did any work.
So do you think they hired him for publicity purposes?
Yeah, they probably hoped he'd come on the show. You know, Grillo's always, I got to come on the show, and then he, promotes a pizza place.
Yeah, because, Grillo's just, he's full of dash dreams, too. He was going to be an actor. I'm an actor.
No, he's still an actor. What are you talking about, Dash Dream?
Remember when Grillo was in here last time and he was mad at Ralph because Ralph stole John Stamos from him?
Yes.
I was first John Stamos' friend.
It was my Hollywood connection.
Yeah, and then you came in and stole him away. And Ralph, rightly so, said, listen, I didn't steal anyone away. If John wanted to be friends with you, he'd be friends with you. But
right.
And Ralph even said, you're just fucking annoying because you get in there and you keep asking for shit. That's why, I never asked Stamos for nothing. and then Ralph said, look, yes, you do. So anyway, I was talking to Stamos, or I was talking to Ralph, one of the two of them, and I guess, I don't know, I'm hearing this third hand, but Grillo actually ran into Stamos somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
I heard within 3 seconds, Grillo ran up to him and goes, by the way, I have a sizzle reel. Remember he has a sizzle reel?
Yes.
I have a sizzle reel, and I want to send it to you. What's your email address? So, right away, of course John runs for the hills because...
He doesn't want sizzle reel all the time.
First of all, Grillo learned the word sizzle reel. I'm in show business more than he is, and I've never heard of it.
You don't have a sizzle reel.
And what is that word, sizzle reel? Why can't he just say, hey, I have a reel of my appearances? No, I have a sizzle reel. A sizzle reel.
It's actually the opposite of a sizzle reel.
Yeah, and it's not sizzling at all.
It's actually a fizzle reel.
Well, it's more like a fizzle reel.
A fizzle reel.
Let's call it a lukewarm reel.
JD was just telling me half of the sizzle reel is appearances from this show.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why I do my best work.
Can we show his sizzle reel on Howard TV? As a bonus feature?
I would love to see what's on the sizzle reel.
I'm not going to say anything. Just going to show my sizzle reel. Last day on our show. Steve Grillo has been an intern now for the last 10 years.
Yeah, my life's been an internship. In more ways than one. But Vinny, I've been practicing.
Get out of here. What's the matter with you, Grillo?
I'll tell you what's the matter with me. I thought I left interning years ago. I've had every part-time gig imaginable. And I'm still interning. It'll be fine.
You just deleted all the company files again. How many times is this?
No, just hit undo. Where's the undo button? It was here a second ago. Hey, at least I know who I am. I'm a regular guy from the hood. Who needs a break already? Marusa Grillo. Hey, how you doing? Mickey and Minnie, you guys still married? Oh, sorry.
Your mother hands me this Wonder Wood album thing that...
I can't believe she found this. Oh, my God. I've been looking for this. This is the only thing that makes me happy now.
That's how bad things got for Grillo. That he's got this beautiful bride, and he moves her in with his mommy.
We're here for dinner, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah, dinner.
I listen to Sirius XM, and I heard about you flunking out of electrician school.
I didn't flunk. I quit.
You quit, huh?
Yeah.
If you quit, you're a bigger dope than I ever thought you were.
He is a real actor.
You mean like on The Sopranos when he was a stand-in? Oh, that must have been a terrible blow to your career when that job ended.
And you were in the Broadway show, well, the off-Broadway show.
Yeah, that's right.
How far off Broadway, Jersey?
Why don't you do us a favor? Take the trash out. Named after a Disney character anyway.
I got your Disney right here, Grillo. Huh? There's your best part you ever had.
Mickey always had it out for me, because he never forgot I was an 11-year-old lookout for the thugs who used to rob his store.
All right, listen, Grillo, you ain't gonna screw this up. You're gonna do what I tell you. You're on lookout and you don't say a word afterward.
My mom, she'll kill me.
Hey, Grillo, you look out for us, you're looking out for your mom. Your mom, you stay out here, you let us know if anything happens, and if you do a good job, I'll come up with a nice surprise for your little girl. Come on, guys.
All right.
What do you want? Get your cut. Good job.
I got him, hon. I got him. Come here, you. Grillo, it figures. You're just lucky that on my father's deathbed, I promise I'd never raise my hand to a child in violence.
Well, on your father's deathbed, I never promised him anything.
Jesus. Never been right since. And according to some people, still talking funny.
And he's still doing it.
You have trouble speaking.
It's not the Brooklyn accent. It's the Brooklyn neighbors. But luckily, when I was a kid, my parents took me camping up in the Catskills, got me out of Brooklyn. They brought me up to this place called Wanderwood Campground. It was the best escape a kid could ever have. You know, most of the people up there were and still are pretty cool. At least no one up there maybe be a lookout for robberies. The only lookouts we were for our parents.
This could be our summer. Pussy and getting fucked up.
It was total freedom in the Catskills. But you could also drown. They had the worst lifeguard in the world.
My first offender. Stop! Get out of the pool area. Do you have any idea what you're doing? It's not pool season yet. First of all, this pool is not pH balanced.
It is now.
Do me a favor, get out of here before I go talk to your parents. Everything will be okay. Hey, I'm the boss, kid.
That little pricks from Brooklyn.
Fucking kidding me? Where you been? I feel like Berkowitz out here all by myself.
Shut the fuck up. We just saw Mark the lifeguard down by the pool. You weren't alone. Shut up. Look what I got.
What?
My mom gave us permission to drink.
What else you got, man? Yeah, now we're talking.
Hey!
Put that away.
I want you guys out of there.
Vinny, what's up, my
I want
brother?
you guys out of that phone booth. You guys are always trashing in there.
Oh,
You're always
fuck
pissing
off,
in there.
Vinny.
That's why your breath always smells like... Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Charlie
Vinny, I was
Chan,
never-
fucking...
He's Korean.
No, I'm
That's it.
Italian. How many
Get
times
the-
did I tell you?
Yeah, this is Italian. Get the...
I got her. Later, Vinny.
Open up the fucking door.
Vinny, what happened?
What the fuck is going
how
on
are
here?
ya?
What's this, fucking Woodstock? You know what? Give me my fucking give me a couple of fucking joints. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll forget what's going on up there. I don't think your mothers would like it. Give me a close fucking cat. What do I look like, a fucking bum? You little prick here. Yeah, that's better.
With my mentor, Johnny Style, picking up girls was our full-time occupation. There were new girls every weekend. But with my overbearing mom, I was never getting laid.
Amber, baby. What's up, sweetie?
What's up?
I mean, don't you think, like, we're perfect for each other?
I thought you said Johnny was going to be here.
Johnny's gonna be here. Trust me. We're best friends.
I will give you a half a hand job or a quarter of a blow job if you promise you will introduce me to Johnny.
All right.
Steven!
Is someone calling you?
No one's calling me.
Steven!
You're the only Steven in town.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm gonna be a virgin forever.
I swear my penis still shrivels every time I hear her call my name. That voice.
Steven, what's the matter? You hardly touched your dinner. What's the matter?
Ma, I told you I'm not hungry.
What? All of a sudden you don't like my taco salad anymore? What's the matter with you? Steven, you know that people starving in Russia, they would start a war to taste my taco.
You're being gross. I gotta go.
What gross? Where you going? Steven,
I'm going.
Where you going?
I'm going.
You're not out of here! Steven, you're not out of here until I tell you you're out of here! Now you're out of here!
I guess you could say I'm one guy from two hoods.
I hope the best. If any networks are listening, what is the name you're going to...
Kindle Creative.
Kindle Creative will be contacting.
Okay. Let's get down to brass tacks here.
Yeah. Let's get down to brass tacks.
All right, so who's here?
A very...
Take your time.
I don't know how to put it. Icon in the radio business.
A very iconic person from the radio business.
Go fuck yourself, okay? Then you should have said that yourself.
Well,
Don't ask
waiting,
me,
man.
Don't ask me then.
You had a good 5-10 seconds of dead air there. I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
That's right.
Usually,
I wanted to see what you were going to do. And what did you do? And what did you do? You did nothing.
Yeah, you've been carrying me on your shoulders for years.
The radio went off. The show went off the air, and you did nothing. Okay?
I guess I got a little bit lazy.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm waiting for you to do all the
That's
talking.
because you know why you got lazy. Because you relaxed if you just unloaded. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at least a few pounds lighter
Yeah,
right
I'll
now.
bet you did. Yeah, I'll bet you did on 37.
I'll show you the picture.
Everybody know he goes to the bathroom on 37.
Well, at least I don't go in the other bathroom like Tim.
Yeah, well, hey, that's another story.
Lesser of two.
Anyway, Carol Miller's here with a little bit of, sounds like she has bronchitis, so.
Oh, I'm going to keep my distance then.
Let's get her in here.
Ta-da.
Carol Miller, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'll tell you something. For somebody who's got freaking whooping cough, it's going great.
You've rallied.
Yes, I've rallied, and I'm here.
That must be extremely tough, right this way.
Extremely tough. You know where I got it?
Where?
This place.
He's dating the Khaleesi.
There was whooping cough in the studio here. No, I work here, and I also work elsewhere. And so I came down with whooping cough really bad. It's going around again for crazy reasons. I don't have my whole voice. But what happened was, I was then told that another studio, that it was diagonally over there, that somebody over there had it, came down with it, wiped out the studio, and they didn't tell anybody. Should I tell you who they are?
I'll let them be innocent. Wait, no, you tell me. Tell me who it is, actually. I want to know.
Okay, Opie and Anthony.
Figures.
Yes. And I'm serious because, you can't medically prove where you got something, but logic can dictate. Because if you never ran into whooping cough and you went into a studio, I was in their studio to get something, and then you get it, Where'd you get it?
Exactly.
So there. So, I mean, I love Howard and Robin and everybody, and wish I could talk better today, but I don't care.
Yeah, I'll let you save your voice for the studio with Howard and Robin and the gang.
They can make fun of me. I don't care.
All right, Carol, good to have you here.
Thank you.
I warn you in advance that she sounds terrible.
Why?
She's got like a throat. She's got a weird throaty, sicky thing going on.
Is she sick?
She says she's not. She said she was, and she's over.
She canceled 2 weeks ago because she was sick, and I think she's still dealing.
She said
with the
she
same
said she's
issue.
not sick anymore, but she still has but she sounds sick. I'm just warning you.
So is it distracting to talk to her? Will it sound bad?
A little bit, a tiny bit. You might be, it's hard to explain to the audience that she's a chick with a hot voice because that hot voice is not there. That's her tool.
Hey now. Hey, here, fellow radio person, Carol Miller is here. She works at Sirius, and she's still on Q104, I think, in New York. And she's had a spectacular radio career, and I love talking radio. She wrote a book called Up All Night, My Life and Times in Rock Radio. And what a charmed career. Ah, there you are. Hi.
A charmed career, you thought.
Oh, a charmed career, if ever there was one, and I'll tell you why. How are you?
Outside of whooping cough.
Oh, you have whooping cough?
No, wait, but yes.
Do me a favor. Don't be in here. I can't get that.
You can't because I'm not contagious anymore. But I swear.
Go sit in that booth. I swear to God.
Don't worry about it. I'm begging you. Don't worry about it.
You're begging me. I'm scared. I'm so afraid of germs.
I know. So am I.
You have whooping cough?
Let me tell you something. You know whose fault it is?
I feel like I'm getting it already.
Wait, let me put this in.
Don't come near me.
No, don't worry about
Please, I don't want to get sick.
You're not going to get it.
All right, sit back far on the couch.
All right, here.
And you sound like you have whooping cough.
Yeah, I know I don't sound right, but you know something? You can make fun of me. I don't care. I'm here.
No, I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm
I
a
love
fan.
you. I wanted to come.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you wanted to come. Should have waited a few more weeks
No,
until you felt better.
You know something? You know, you could just postpone enough. People go, who cares, you know?
Wow, I'm so paranoid of germs. I've got
yeah, you and Jerry Seinfeld, forget about it.
Jerry Seinfeld, never mind Jerry Seinfeld. I've got such a bad case. Like I can't touch things. I'm like completely
Look, I got
whacked.
gloves on. You're not getting it.
All right, thank you.
Look,
get Carol a surgical mask.
No.
Or you. I don't know. Somebody needs a mask.
No, because I have so much I want to talk to you about.
There's plenty to talk about.
And your voice going to be all right?
I don't care. If you can listen to it, I'll listen to it.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if the fans will, but I will. So you're still on Q104?
Yes.
Now, have you been able to work with whooping cough?
I was off for the last week and a half.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but you know whose fault it is?
Whose?
Jenny McCarthy.
Why?
Because there's all these women who have these cockamamie ideas that children shouldn't get vaccines. And no, I use her name in jest because she's one of them, but they are saying now that they don't want the children to have vaccines. So therefore, a lot of, illnesses that were banished in the 20th century.
Whooping cough, I'm going to get it now.
You're not getting it.
Robin, I'm coming to your apartment.
No, you're not.
No, I want to be out of the studio.
You're not getting it.
I'm not?
Way beyond.
Why do you think I'm not getting it?
Because after 5 days of antibiotics, which I've been on for like 2 weeks,
right,
you're not contagious.
All right.
And I didn't kiss you.
All right, don't kiss me. I would like to kiss you, but I'm not going to. So the reason I said you had a charmed career, Carol was one of these DJs I used to listen to, especially when I was younger. And really, I would imagine the other DJs at your radio stations were jealous of you because rock stars and anybody who came and visited, they'd put you in videos. You were in Ian Hunter's video. Yeah. You were, which is one of the all-time great videos. What was the song that was?
Only the Good Ones Are Taken.
Only the Good Ones Are Taken. Carol was so hot that Ian Hunter looked at her, put her in the video, and I can imagine that every DJ on the radio station was jealous because you were getting these outside opportunities. True?
Well, I never took it really that seriously. I think the guys were always kind of like more jealous about their careers. I thought it was funny.
Right. Well,
yeah.
I just think that for a guy at a radio station, it's tough when the woman gets. I remember the WNEW calendar. They'd do a calendar every year of all the DJs, and guys would be like just wanting to see Carol Miller's pictures in the calendar.
And you know what? Those crazy calendars, they always wanted people to dress up like somebody else. And I said, That's nuts.
Right.
I don't want to wear a clown hat. I don't do that.
Right, yeah. But I just know that it was a charmed career in that you were you like a valedictorian of your high school?
Yeah, salutatorian.
Yeah, salutatorian, the second to the valedictorian.
Yeah, they left off the .03 on my extra AP credit.
So you're this brilliant girl. Your father was what, a doctor?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. And you were going to college. You were being groomed to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Doctor, and I became a lawyer actually.
Did you actually get a law degree?
Yes.
Did you pass the bar?
I did everything I did, and I stayed in radio.
So when your father heard you wanted to go into radio, he was completely freaked out and pissed, right?
Well, he was beyond that. My father. You see, I know enough about you from your family and listening to your wonderful family that your father never really thought you were a moron. He loved you. My father thought I was a moron.
No, my father thought I was a moron.
No, my father, you're a moron, and I'll write off the last 20 years you're a moron.
Yeah, but you weren't a moron. I mean, you were really good in school and stuff. And so the idea that you were, gonna
horrible.
What school? What college did you go to?
University of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, so that's like about as Ivy League as you get. University of Pennsylvania. You're this brilliant a daughter of a doctor. It looks like you're on track to really have this great life.
Yep.
Why? You don't seem like somebody who was in love with radio. Why did you even go down and volunteer? You know what I mean? I mean, in your history as a kid growing up, were you enamored with the radio?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you were?
See, no, I don't blame you if you didn't read my book.
No, I haven't read it yet. I'll read it.
It's a lot to read, but it's funny. I always loved radio from the get-go. And it was a very, very important part of my life. And I always found that there was an invisible party in my room called Radioland.
Right.
And as a kid, I was DXing and listening to all my invisible friends come home from school, and Murray the K and Cousin Brucey, they'd all be there just at the flick of a switch.
Was life easy for you as a kid? I mean, being this beautiful and, I mean, you could have gone into modeling, I'm pretty sure. You were that hot, right?
Well, not in those days, I'll tell you. So I did a little modeling when I was a teenager.
So you must have been the charmed kid at school, right?
No. Those days, it wasn't that easy for us Jews. I'm really darker, when they gave you a lot of trouble.
Were you a popular kid in school?
I was popular as being the smart kid.
Were guys banging you at a young age?
I didn't know what banging was.
Oh, you were very naive sexually.
Well, if you read the book, you'll see I'm from such a background that makes it funny that I didn't know from anything.
Right. And so you weren't going out with guys, and guys weren't hitting on you?
Well, they were hitting on me, but I was going, I don't do that. I can't do that.
You were a good girl.
I came from an Orthodox background.
When did you start having sex? In college?
Under pressure, yes, in college.
What do you mean pressure? Some guy talked you into it and you weren't really ready?
No, the women's lib movement came and dragged me kicking and screaming.
You mean you felt you had to have sex because of the women? But the women's lib movement would have been just the opposite, saying you don't have to be pressured into having sex.
No, women's lib movement was a hoax.
It was?
Yeah.
Why was it a hoax?
But the whole deal, Howard, was that women weren't supposed to have sex, and so being liberated meant having sex.
See, the women's lib movement, and hi, Robin, I think it was cooked up by guys to make women think that it was their idea to do this.
Right, right.
Because that way they had a reason, they had an intellectual reason to do this.
So how do you get into radio? You go down to the college radio station, you start to volunteer like I did, right?
Yeah.
And you start to, and you're really good at it. I mean, you had a very natural delivery. You weren't sort of struggling to be on the radio. It was kind of easy.
Well, the thing was this, there, even though I sound like a frog right now.
Right.
I could do Joan Rivers really good right now.
I know, in a week I'm going to be sounding like this.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Keep telling me that. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, it was the whole start of the FM thing.
Yeah.
And I did not really make a connection between, Top 40 AM and the new direction of FM. And this was a whole new world that was kind of opening up. And so I didn't really have a role model. The only woman that I had heard on the air, of course, here in New York was Alison Steele.
Yeah.
And she was very beautiful and glamorous. She was an older woman, but she had a persona.
Yeah, she was like an announcer.
Well, no, she had an act of that she was the Nightbird.
Right.
And I had this crackpot idea, because all I was a kid, that if I could be your friend on the radio, like, the guys could be your friend.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about you. It was like you were a friend on the radio.
Yeah.
And, you being a super hot chick, it was kind of cool. Then you saw you, and it was like, wow, maybe that's a girl I could get. You know what I mean? Because she's friendly.
She's friendly.
You know, no one's friendly who looks like that. But of course, you know, I fell for it.
But by the way, you're looking very good right now.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the show.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing it.
I love the harp guy.
Earth Harp, yeah, he was terrific. He really was good. So, did you ever bang a listener? Would a listener ever get you? No, I don't think so.
No.
Because, and I would imagine that you get out of college and you get a job at WMMR in Philadelphia, which is unbelievable to me. Because if someone would have taken me out of college and given me a job at WMMR, I think I would have just died and gone to heaven.
I got the job while I was still in college.
Wow.
And they offered me the job, and they said, okay, you can do weekends and fill-ins. And I said, great. And then I realized that some of the fill-ins might be what classes were on.
Yeah.
I figured it wouldn't happen, but it did.
Yeah.
So I was cutting class to fill in.
Can you imagine? I mean, when I was in college, I was so bad on the radio. I mean, MMR to me would have been the pinnacle of my radio career if I could have gotten there. And while you're in college, you get a job there. Do you think your looks played into it, though? Did it help you get in the door? Because you're so stunning.
Well, thank you, but I don't think so, but thank you.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, rock stars were banging you.
No, they were trying.
Right, and they were putting you in videos because of your look. Your beauty also played into
nice
this.
Of you.
Did the radio programmers hit on you?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
But, see, here was the joke.
They probably thought if they gave you a job, they could bang you.
Yes, but here's the thing. I was pretty naive. My whole concept was that I was totally into the music. I was started out, I was going to be the secretary at the college rock station.
Right.
And file records.
Right.
I didn't think a girl could do this. But when I got the idea that I wanted to do it because somebody teased me at the radio station, they said, oh, you think you can do this, huh? Right. I said, all right. So I said, well, it's a gimmick. They just hired an English guy, so maybe they need a girl. And I'll surprise them because I'll actually know what I'm talking about. And so the guy that introduced me on the air the very first day actually does shows here at Sirius XM.
Who's that?
Michael Tierson.
Oh, yeah, I listen to him on Deep Track.
Yeah, well, and he was just the same guy, and I'll never forget this. You know, people are who they are, and I say this with no animosity. He looks at me, it's in the book, and he goes, we won't be needing a girl around here, so you won't be here for very long. And this is what he said before the mic went on. And I looked at him, and I'm 20 years old, you know. Yeah. Then he puts the mic on. He said, and now we have Carol Miller. He says, this is a microphone. And I said, does it bite? And I went on, and then I just did my show.
He was condescending. Were you nervous on the radio when you first got on, or you were relaxed?
Oh, no. Very nervous, but I pretend to be relaxed.
Yeah. I pretended to be relaxed. It didn't help. I was awful. I mean, I was awful.
Nervous.
I was so bad at it.
No, how could you be awful?
I was awful, and I was so bad at it that even queuing up these records and putting them out. You want some water?
No, I got here coffee.
I feel like I should put you in the hospital. Not let alone.
I've been. You know, they don't want me there.
They don't want you in the hospital?
No, she can't even be in the hospital.
Right. So I'm so scared I'm going to get whooping cough. I mean, oh my God. Yeah, Dan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to say that the fucking that whooping cough is very contagious, Howard.
Oh my God.
Oh no, don't call and say that.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh,
no, I'm telling you, I wouldn't come here. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm a responsible person.
Okay. Well, anyway, I catch everything.
So do I.
So you've had a radio career unlike mine, where I think people, you were on the fast track. You were at MMR. You got to PLJ in New York, WNEW FM in New York. And you know what's shocking? A lot of people don't realize this, and if they read Carol's book, they will. In the beginning of her career, in the beginning of my career, you could play whatever you wanted on the radio. The DJs were in charge of the music.
She picked her own music.
That's right. You got to pick your own music, which I hated because, I didn't care about the music. I just wanted to be an announcer.
Thank you.
And I found it to be a big pain in my ass. I was looking to be on the radio. I didn't care what songs I played. I didn't understand this passion that everybody had.
Well, in the book, I make an argument about this because the idea is to present music that people like.
Right.
It shouldn't matter who picks it.
Right.
And people say, do you pick your own music? I said, did you like it?
Right.
That's all that counts. Now, at the beginning, we had just a certain number of albums, 10 rock albums, the brand new albums.
Right.
Now in a few years you have 100. How are you going to present 100 new albums every day to everybody and expect them to hear something new every day and even retain it?
I know.
You can't do that.
It's an impossible job. I say program directors have the hardest job. They have to sit there. Their whole careers are based on trying to figure out what people want to hear.
Right.
It's insane.
It's a joint thing where you say, yeah, you want to introduce people to music, but people say they want to hear everything new, but they really don't because they can't. They want to hear some things new and then the things they like. And it's kind of a balance of making it sound like you're hearing the new things, introducing them, and also playing things they like.
How old were you when Steven Tyler took up with you? You had like a 6-month love affair with Steven Tyler,
well, we
right?
had a love affair, but yeah.
How amazing is that? I mean, you're working at the radio. Like, I've worked at radio stations. Nobody's looking for love affairs with me. No rock stars, female rock stars, or male ones for that matter, want to know me. I mean, it must have been so incredible. How old were you?
26.
You're a 26-year-old girl working at a radio station. Steven Tyler, one of the biggest rock stars in the world. Certainly someone fantastic, right?
You have to understand something. First of all, as a person, he's a funny person. You know him.
Yeah.
He's a sweet guy, but he needs supervision.
Right.
As I wrote in the book, I wasn't sure if he could use a bank machine, when they invented them.
Nor did he have to learn to use one.
That's right, because he had a manager. They didn't have to do anything.
Right.
But the whole thing, if you read my book, the funny part is that because of the background that I come from, I wasn't looking for, sex and love affairs. I was on a mission to find a husband because I was getting old.
Right.
From my
26.
Yeah, the bloom was off the rose.
Right.
So I'm working at night. Who do you meet? Engineers, program directors, and rock stars that come through the station.
Who are you going to go with?
Well, who asks you out?
Right.
So as hard as it is to believe, me meeting the rock stars was like somebody meeting somebody from the office.
Right, yeah.
And
they were interested. You had the look. They you were cute as hell. You're a young girl. They were looking for young girls, and you have a good career going. Were you making a lot of money when you were 26?
Well, I have never made a lot of money, to be honest with you, Howard.
Is that true?
Absolutely true.
You're one of the best, I would say, if you take
he would
radio,
always talk about Carol Miller.
Allison Steele, there were guys, when you think about it in terms of like a baseball or Major League Baseball, to be on a New York radio station, especially at a young age, that is considered the pinnacle. You can't do much better than that. Every disc jockey wants to come to New York and get one of these jobs.
Right.
And you're saying there was no money in it.
No, what I'm saying is
what was your best year? How much?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah. I'm curious because people think it's like you're a multimillionaire walking around.
Oh, yeah. Before the pay cut, my best year was $160,000.
Yes. Now, it's pretty amazing. $160,000.
I don't make that now.
Right.
And let me tell you why. It's not, first of all, when I got into radio, there was, and I was not a performer artist like you are. I'm a DJ.
Right.
And there was a thing called parody, AM and FM. AM always got more. Because and so I was paid, when I started at PLJ, I don't mind saying this, I got about $30,000 a year.
Right.
It went further than whatever now. That money, I mean, I could do the whole math for you, how you could go, the cost of living and everything.
I tell my guys now, I talk to them about radio. I said, this idea, we've got the best jobs in the world. I said, you have no idea what's doing out there in radio. Here's a person who's at the pinnacle.
Right.
And sure, $160,000 is a great amount of money, but it ain't some millionaire running around on the radio.
And then I got... go ahead, Robin.
I was just going to say, it's that other thing that Howard always talks about, being famous with no money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. There were two factors, and the other one I accepted and understood. I was told point blank when I started, we're not going to give you as much as the men because they have a family to support. Now, no, wait a minute. You know something? I understood that. We're going back 30-some-odd years.
Right.
This was not beyond my comprehension. I said, well, that's right. I don't. You know,
but they didn't hire a family. They hired a man.
But that was the thinking.
You rationalized it somehow so you could get through the day.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Because it's really not fair. How do they know what your situation is? Maybe you were supporting your family.
Yeah,
you don't know.
I know that, but it was a different time, so I was happy to have the job.
Right.
You know, they didn't want to have women in the first place. I was I was up for a job at PLJ twice, and they said they weren't ready to have a
Larry
woman yet.
Berger was the PD?
Finally, he hired me, yes.
Yeah.
And he...
Yeah, I was frustrated by him.
I
was going to be the new morning guy at PLJ. Jim Kerr was the morning man.
That's right.
And Larry Berger called me. I was working in Detroit, and he said, all I wanted in my career was to be the morning man at WPLJ. You know, if I could have had that, that would have been like, I would have thought I died and went to heaven. So Larry Berger gives me the big call, and he says, I'm watching you. I said, you're watching me? Hire me. No, I got this guy in the morning, Jim Kerr. I could fire him. No, I'm not going to fire him. Maybe I'll put you on at night at some point and let you do nights, but you can only talk for 3 minutes, 3 minutes an hour. I said, but that's not what I do, and why would you hire me? Well, so I had to wait. Then I went to Washington, D.C. He said, I'm going to look at you and see how you do in Washington. I didn't hear from him. I'm waiting, like for Mashiach. And then finally, NBC called me, so I went. But I would have died to work at the station you were working at. It was a great rock station.
It was the best. It was a great team. But I can tell you something. I know why, and I know you had it in for Jim because of that.
No, not for Jim. I'm happy for Jim.
I know, but you used to joke about it.
I joke about it.
I know. Yeah. He was, and I put him in the book. He was like Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Yeah.
He was the whitest person I ever saw in my life.
Yeah.
He was from Cornstick, Michigan. He had long blonde hair, but he had the voice of like
a great voice.
James Bond. And
he had a great voice. I remember I used to listen to him. I think this must be the best looking guy on the planet. And then you see him, he's just a regular guy.
He was a child.
Yeah, right.
And so anyway, the girls loved him. So he was doing very well.
Was he getting a lot of sex, Jim Kerr, being the morning man at PLJ?
I can't speak for him, but from what I hear, yes.
Yeah, I imagine so, right? And you, meanwhile, were not slow. Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Steven himself says in his book his penis was massive, and it was huge, right?
You know something? Which book? The new book or the old book?
I don't know which book. I remember that his penis is big.
It's hard for me to remember. You know why? Because that wasn't really the most important part of the relationship. And you know why? Because most of these rock stars, it's in everybody's head that it's all about the sex. Meanwhile, it's really not. And you know that. When I was going out with Steven, it was really more about, he was a really fun, friendly guy. It's hard to explain that would be a friend of yours in 8th grade. Right. And he loved to do crazy things like wrap yourself in blankets and run around a room.
When he asked you out, were you shocked? I mean, he was like one of the biggest rock stars, still is.
Yeah, but you see, yes, but I come from a background where there were no posters in my room as a child.
You didn't worship these guys?
No. I just thought they were good at what they did, and it would be fun to go out with them because of the fun.
Did they understand you had a regular job? Because these guys are like children. They're
like children.
They want a woman with them 24/7.
That's right.
And if you can't be with them 24/7...
Right. Exactly. And Steven Tyler was such a decent guy that... if you read the book, I hope people do, because it's very funny the way I meet him. I thought he was dead. Because he falls asleep in a bed and this and the whole thing. And I'm never going to go out with him because he's an idiot.
What you're referring to is that Stephen was using drugs.
Yeah.
And you're there with him, and he uses drugs, and he passes out.
Right, but that was the first time I met him.
And you thought he died.
Yeah, and I said, how am I going to get out of the hotel? I'm going to be the last person seen with a rock star. If you read the chapter, I pour water on his face, and it's funny.
He's out cold.
Out cold. But then he winds up calling me back. And I realize this guy's out of his gourd.
But wait a second. The kicker to the story is you call his manager or somebody, and they say, stick some fried eggs underneath his nose and he'll be revived. They'd obviously been through this with him.
Yes.
And they stuck fried eggs under his nose. You did it. And he woke up, and and that was it. He was fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then I left.
Were you doing a lot of drugs back then?
No. I never was really a drug person.
So when Steven's partying, what are you doing?
Oh, I'll tell you. When I did start going out with him, because it was a few months later, he came back. They were working on the record. Because of my hours, he was coming up to the radio station. Come on out. You want to go here? You want to go there? Sure. So that's how it started. And, he'd fly me to places and this and that.
So you held out a long time before you gave him sex, right? You were not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, see, even though he really wasn't a candidate with a capital C, I was on that Jewish look for a husband. And
did you really think Steven Tyler was going to end up being your husband?
No, but I thought Paul Stanley would.
Paul Stanley of Kiss.
Yes.
He asked you out. He asked you out. You went out with him, and you had a loving relationship with him.
Yes, he's
for how long?
A few months, and then they went on tour. But I've been friends with him ever since then.
Paul good in bed?
He's a wonderful guy. I have nothing bad to say. His mother just passed away.
You think Paul Stanley broke up with you because you're a Jewish girl and he wanted something more exotic? He wanted he wanted some exotic sort of Catholic girl or something he couldn't get in high school.
In the book, I wrote that, but I'm writing that kind of humorously because I realized that my understanding of guys coming from my little Orthodox type background was so limited that I thought every guy is looking to settle down.
Right.
Even the guy that wears spandex on stage.
Did your parents ever sit you down and go, honey, you're dating the wrong kind of guy?
They never talked to me about dating. I wasn't allowed to go on a date, and then they were worried I wasn't married.
I see. So when you're going out with Paul Stanley, the legendary feud between him and Gene Simmons is that they don't get along.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's all right. You can say that here. Paul Stanley did get along with Gene Simmons?
Yeah.
He didn't have a bad word to say about him?
No. See,
and you're telling me you really don't remember Steven Tyler's penis size, or are you just one of those people that doesn't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it. It was, look, I'm not, what's those plastic caster people? I'm not that.
Were you satisfied, though, sexually from Steven?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have cared. I was having a good time on the plane.
Right. Were you in love with him?
No.
It was about just sort of hanging.
Yes, I realized that.
Wow. That's like a dude. You were like a dude.
Well, but I was a friend. It was like the friends with benefits thing.
But Paul Stanley you were in love with?
Yes.
And when he broke your heart?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I didn't understand they were going on tour, and I didn't understand, and he told me, later on, of course, guys, like, we shouldn't get married, we go on tour. He was straight ahead also.
Right.
But the funny part in the book was I just didn't understand these things. I didn't go around, like, beating myself up. I thought it was my hair's too dark, my teeth are bad,
When Ian Hunter asked you to be in a video, which I think
it wasn't him, it was his manager.
Was that manager trying to get in your pants?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's the great. I was talking about MTV with somebody. MTV was so amazing. Watching these videos was like our art form. Like, it was like great artists were coming out of this. But some of them now, when you look back at them, like the Ian Hunter video you were in, you had the cutest hairdo in that. Your ponytail is off to the side.
I did that myself.
I love that. And you look super hot in it, and all these hot chicks are in it. And, of course, they're all chasing Ian Hunter around. They're running their fingers through his hair. Ian Hunter smoking a cigarette through the whole thing.
Yeah, with the sunglasses.
With the sunglasses on. Ridiculous, right?
Right.
Ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.
No, it's all ridiculous.
And now it's all gone. I mean, there's no more of that. You don't see videos playing an important part.
Well, thank goodness, because it went over the top. I mean, who needs it, really?
Yeah. Are you sad by how radio is declining now, that people are just not as excited about it? It doesn't have the same clout it used to have?
I think that it's all a matter of marketing and advertising. And this is why I call radio the Maytag of media.
Right.
It's like you need it. Everybody has it. The guy sits there, it doesn't break, but when it does, oh my God, the radio's broken. And we, collectively in radio, did not do our job in glamorizing and showing the attractiveness and the total utility and the superior appeal of radio.
I agree.
It is, you can't turn it off. It doesn't break down. You don't have to upload, download. You don't have to do anything to it. You can't stop it. It bounces off the stratosphere. The government can't shut it down. There are just so many reasons why it is the perfect sonic component. And yet, because of marketing, people have allowed people to think that walking around the street with little plastic things in their ears with canned music is hip. It's just marketing. And I think one of the things about...
So it makes you sad that the DJ is not appreciated.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that the media likes to think that.
No, I think the DJ is appreciated. I think the audience likes to hear somebody,
yes,
you know?
I will tell you something. The two people that besides here, of course, Mel Karmazin came and, elevated Sirius XM. But I have to hand it to Bob Pittman, because I work for Clear Channel. And he because he started MTV.
Right.
He came in there, and he understands that. He loves radio, and he is everything he does is with a splash.
Yes.
And I really think that
he gets the show business of
it. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And when it all comes out in the wash, because it's going to come out, how many devices could we have? You know, it's just ridiculous. We have to have the one that works. Radio is going to be standing, and people are just all excited by their latest thumb thing.
Yeah, well, that thumb thing is delivering music in a way that doesn't have commercials, and that's what's going to eventually win out. You know that.
No, you know something?
You don't think so?
Let me ask you a question. This is my other theory. I wish I could talk better.
I know. You should have waited to come in when your voice was all right.
Then you would have said, "Oh, she's over. It's done."
No, I wouldn't have.
Never.
You're wrong.
Why
No,
would
I
you
feel
say
you're struggling
that?
with your voice. I got to ask you something.
Yeah.
You were married. I guess it was your first marriage to Mark Goodman, the VJ, right?
Yeah.
Was that your first or your second marriage?
First.
Yeah, you're married now, right?
Yes.
Your first marriage, Mark Goodman, the VJ. He was a big deal back then because he was on MTV.
Yes, but I knew him before.
Right. And you worked with him where, at MMR?
No, actually at PLJ for a little bit, but I had a lot of friends in common from MMR.
The rumor I heard, this was a rumor, you don't address it in your book, but tell me if it's true or false. You came home one day and you discovered him in bed with two women, and it blew your mind. I mean, of course it would blow your mind. It's your husband. True or false?
No, false.
It looks like you're looking in your mind for whether that's. I mean, that's something you wouldn't forget.
What is this related to?
No. I'm wondering which story you've gotten it confused with somebody else. No,
somebody told me that, and I didn't know if it was true or not. And I said, "Look at this guy."
No, but.
How many women was it? Was it more than two?
No. I never came home and found him in bed with a woman, but I did. Well, look, it is what it was. I think he is another person who, certain guys, when their fame goes to their head and they're at a certain age, and I have it in the book too. Even my father said, give him a year, let him stop around, he'll come back.
Really? Your dad said that? Isn't that interesting when your father says that to you? It makes you wonder what he did to your mom.
No, because you're married. The men do this, it's the old way.
Right.
Let him get it out of his system.
So did you wait the year to see if he'd get it out of his system?
And then my father says, let him get it out of his system and get an AIDS test.
I see. Do you run into him in the halls around here? He works here as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you ever run into him?
Once or twice.
Really? Is it ugly?
How
is it
is
like,
that?
Hey, you don't talk to him, he doesn't talk to you?
No, I'll tell you something. When he left, it was my choice. I decided I'm not going to be he left. He ran off with somebody else, whatever. I'm not going to be the groveling whatever. I'm going on the air and working. And I was shocked. I'm from a very conservative background. So I just went about my business, and I decided never to see him again.
Right.
I never saw him again until a few years ago in the Sirius studios.
That's what I say, yeah. I would imagine you run into each other, yeah.
Yes, I ran into him.
How awkward was that on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most awkward?
Well, because I have a sense of humor, and I think Lifetime is a funny channel.
Yeah.
And I've been through so much crap.
Yeah.
If you read my book, I'm a cancer and this and that,
So much cancer, right? You've been through.
Yes, and I never told anybody.
Were you a smoker? Were you a cigarette smoker?
No.
It's just, you got breast cancer when you were like 20.
And uterine cancer, yes.
Just like that. Was it in your family?
It killed everybody.
Wow.
So
and did you had a mastectomy?
Two.
And then you had two mastectomies.
All of it. They put me back together 10 times.
What with an implant they put?
Oh, please! I don't want to talk about.
What do you mean you don't want? You talk about it in your book, no?
Yes, but I don't. I look like a person, right?
No, you look terrific. I'm saying.
Yes, I've been through hell and back.
No, you really, really have.
I just finished some radiation last year from the inside. You don't want to know.
You had what type of other cancer did you have?
Uterine.
Uterine.
They took the plumbing out too.
Wow.
And you know what my joke is?
Yeah.
I asked. You know who I asked this question to? Naomi Wolf, the feminist.
Right.
She has a few cards in the deck that I think are loose. I said, would you consider me a woman now? I don't have any parts.
What did she say?
She was a little stumped.
Of course you're a woman.
No, I'm saying that
humorously.
Yeah, but is that how you feel inside? That
No.
you're not a woman?
I feel exactly the same. Exactly the same, because you know something?
Then why would you ask her that?
Because she wrote a book about, she just came out with a book about how your
Listen.
body parts are related to your brain, and I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, look, I only have 2 inches, and I consider myself a man, even though technically I'm a woman. All right? That's it. You got to think of yourself the way you are.
No. I think of
It's
myself
in your
as
brain,
a woman.
right?
That's right. It's in your brain. What are you, 2 inches? It's barely a clitoris I got down there.
No, everything.
My balls are a good size.
Well, I think of myself as a woman, and not only that, I'm like Barbie,
Right.
because they put me back like Barbie.
I like you better this way, quite frankly.
Why, thank you.
I think all that internal stuff is disgusting. I like a woman who's been cleaned out a little. Honestly.
Between you and me?
Yeah, much better.
Yes.
No, but the cancer, I mean, you've looked to death in the eye, right?
And back. I've had MRSA twice in the hospital.
You've had what?
You know, that staph infection.
Oh, yeah.
Twice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've had.
Is that from the treatment?
No, that's from the hospitals. You get the.
You pick up stuff.
Yeah, I've had. You wouldn't believe what I've had. I'm like the cockroach that ate Manhattan. But I swear, I got a sense of humor.
And you've had
about
what?
it.
Radiation and chemo?
Radiation. They didn't give me the chemo because I had a heart murmur, and I don't like.
Wow.
I had the 2 mastectomies, and
You've had like what? 10 surgeries there, right?
about 25.
25 surgeries.
I'm not kidding.
Why the 25? To reconstruct?
Yes, because I had infections and all kinds of problems. But you know
my
something?
God. You've been through hell.
Yes, I call myself Queen Cut Me Up.
And did you go through the divorce all through that?
Here's the fun part that's in the book, where because I do have a sense of humor thanks to my father, who I miss very much. When I was going through the divorce, I went through the divorce, and all of a sudden I came down with it.
No.
And I don't mind saying this, but it's in the book, so I could say this. He sued me for my half for the co-op. Because New York state law at that time was just an investment. So you could sue. They didn't.
Right. Well, it's a marital asset, yeah.
Yeah. So I was at his lawyer's office, and he's not a bad person. I think he just didn't get it. I said, listen, I have cancer, and I am paying for all this other stuff right now. Could you please, not sue me? So they delayed it for 5 years if he would have the money. But he came and got me anyway. It was right on the door, affixed to the door. And I had to pay $43,000 and then another $23,000 while I was going through all this shit, plus driving my father to chemotherapy. And guess what? I had a nice apartment.
Yeah. Well, you've been through a lot.
Yeah, and you know what?
Don't you think radio is a dismal career? I mean, you've had a pretty good one, but most guys just really get the shit beaten out of them, don't they?
Yeah,
it's not. Management doesn't take kindly to DJs, do they? They don't really appreciate them, do they?
I never really thought it was a career, and that's why I got into it. I thought it was something so new and exciting like the Beatles.
Yeah.
But it's been wonderful to me because...
you wouldn't recommend it to other kids, would you, coming out of college?
I don't know what type of opportunities there are.
Right.
Because you know what it is? If you really work, if you really love what you're doing, because I really like hanging out and talking to people.
Right.
Maybe I feel like, when I was a kid listening, like I'm on the other side of the radio, and I'm your friend. And I really mean that.
Yeah.
And I like it so much that... I've shown up for work sick and this and that. It's not because I'm stupid or a martyr.
You love it.
I love to do it. And you
still
do too.
love to do it, yeah. And when you saw Mark in the hallway after all the as you say, you had financial issues with him and you were going through cancer. You saw him. So because you have a good sense of humor, what did you say to him when you saw him after all this time?
Well, the first thing he said, he was very nice, and he said, "Oh, you look exactly the same. I can't believe it. You didn't get fat." Well, I wasn't sure why you were supposed to get fat. But anyway, we were talking, and, he does have a daughter from a second marriage.
Right.
And then I think there was another marriage. And then he said that he realized that he was a fool. I mean, he was sincere, and that he didn't understand what we had. And that's when I saw Lifetime Movie of the Week.
Well, guys do learn. Sometimes you don't realize what you have when you have it.
And that's always. I'm not saying I don't write a bad book about a bad person, and that's not a big focus of the book at all.
Was it hard to get the book published because?
No.
Because you think about it with radio and stuff. Sometimes people don't give a shit.
Do you know that I was never going to write a book. What happened was I got a letter from an editor at HarperCollins. I was opening the Warren Zevon book.
Right.
And there's a letter in there saying, did you ever think of writing your memoirs? We bet you have some great rock stories. And I said, wow, they think I should write a book about rock star gossip. And I said, oh, no, I wouldn't want to do that, but I'll talk to them. HarperCollins.
Yeah, well, I could see why you'd think that. I mean, you've banged quite a few rock stars.
Not that many.
Whitesnake, that guy, right?
Oh, but that's
the whole band.
No. What's his name? Coverdale, right?
Yeah. Look.
Big get in the world of women and men.
It's a big.
Hey, by the way, the name Whitesnake.
Yeah, I got that part.
Was named after his penis.
I guess so.
Is it that crazy big?
No.
So
nobody's like that.
Tyler is like that.
No, he's not like that.
I know a woman who blew him, and she told me it was huge.
She has a small mouth.
Really? Do you really think so? Wow, because she claimed that,
oh, give me a break.
Some guy told me you got a blowjob next to Steven on the tour bus, and he said it was monstrous.
No, listen, that whole thing, I have to tell you something. When I went out with these people, I actually was their girlfriend. And I'm dead serious. I never saw any of this crap. Yeah. I never saw groupies except when they would throw things at me.
But do you feel incredibly special when a guy like Steven Tyler or the Whitesnake guy, they're at the top, they're on the top, they're being catered to, and you're the girl on the arm?
You know why? I think it's great that they invited me. I like being there, but I know damn well that if it was any other pretty girl, it would be them too.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
And that's what.
Very smart that way.
I was looking for a relationship, and but I also got to go to a lot of nice restaurants and airplanes.
Right.
What can I tell you?
It's fun being on those private jets with the guy and he's hanging out with the band. It's pretty heady stuff. I mean, for a young girl,
it's fun, but you have to know that that's not reality.
It's not real. No.
And you say, what would they do if you had a flat tire? Would they be coming to fix it and help you? No.
How's your marriage now?
Great.
Good dude or what?
My husband is Paul Logus. He is a recording engineer, mixer, producer, and he's doing a lot of mastering right now.
You never caught him in bed with two girls at the same time? Maybe that's where I heard it from.
No, I never did.
Good.
No, I think you met him at your party.
Yeah.
He is doing, the music business has been really crazy. He was the guy who did you remember when Jimmy Page did redid Kashmir, Come With Me? He produced that with Puff Daddy. He did all the big hits with P. Diddy and all the Bad Boy stuff in the 90s. He mixed all that stuff with a couple of his friends, Bad Boy Music. And now he's doing a lot of mastering. He did Anthrax, just did Stone Sour.
Wow. Did you ever end up in bed with a girl? Never.
No.
You're too good of a girl.
No, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I find I'm a regular girl. To me, it's like, disgusting. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're into guys.
Wait a minute. Why do guys like that?
Oh, please. Why do guys like that?
They like to see it, but I don't.
It's a scene. It's a scene.
Yeah, I know, but no.
You got to be a guy to understand.
I guess so, but I go, bleh.
Yes, Jeff the drunk.
Yeah, my cousin died from the whooping cough.
Oh no! Don't even tell me that. I'm going to get it now.
You had frizzy L's.
Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead.
You know, Carol, I really like you a lot, and there's two things I have to say. It is contagious, Howard. Don't dare go near that booth or any microphones or shake a hand or kiss a goodbye. When I went to AGT, I had a very bad cold, and I went for whooping cough diagnosis, which it wasn't. But there's two very important things. Carol, you can get it from children not having shots, and also your shot must have wore off. So whoever's...
I know how
I don't have a whooping cough shot.
I never had one.
You have it when you were little,
Oh,
Howard.
for God.
I'll tell you how.
Maybe it's in the 3-shot.
Knowing my parents, they didn't get me one. I'm telling you.
No, I know.
Why didn't your parents get you a whooping
We
cough?
all had them. What happened was...
Yours worn off, right?
Right.
What happened was... We never got booster shots because
Right.
wait, you're not
I never
getting
had
it
a
from me.
booster shot.
No.
Oh.
You're not.
Carol,
Listen, she's not a doctor. Marianne, I thank you. Marianne, you're not a doctor.
Yeah.
Please.
You
I'm
regret not having
contagious.
kids?
What?
Do you regret not having kids?
Yes, but it was unfortunate because of my illness.
You couldn't do it.
Well, I would have had to.
Adopt.
Pay other people.
Right.
Not all that. I couldn't do it myself.
Right.
Yes, I do.
Carol,
I have a wonderful nephew.
Carol, the book is called
Up All Night.
Up All Night, My Life and Times in Rock Radio.
Yes.
It's in stores now. I wish you a lot of luck with the book,
Thank you. And it was a gift that was given to me, an opportunity. And
normally I would tongue kiss you goodbye, but this time I'm not, only because of the whooping cough thing.
Don't worry.
All right. As long as
fella, don't worry.
All right, I will not get it. All
no,
right.
you're not getting it.
All right. Anyway, listen, Carol's been around. She's done it all.
Sort of.
And then some.
And not all of it.
And she's banged a lot of guys who very impressive list.
Well, they think they are.
Well, I'm impressed.
You are more impressive than they are.
Did you ever go in the studio with Aerosmith and watch them record?
That's the more fun part. Yes.
You did?
I've been in
What song did you see them record?
Oh, I saw them doing the Draw the Line album.
No kidding.
No, see that if you read the book. I've been in the studio with Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks.
No kidding.
See, that's the interesting part.
What did you see Springsteen do?
I saw him working with Graham Parker. I saw him the end of the Darkness album.
Did Springsteen bang you too?
No.
Did he just let you in the studio to hang out while they recorded?
I was the first person who played his record in New York. If you read the book, by default in 1973, because I was working in Philly. He was a local guy down there.
Right.
We played the record. Andy W. wasn't playing it because they were having a fight with his manager. I got a job, and I played it because I didn't know they were having a fight.
Oh, so no wonder he had you in the studio. You were a friend.
I've been friendly with him and them.
He never tried to get in your pants?
He was going out with somebody else.
Yeah, but he tried. Stop it.
No. I'll tell you something. I was interested in the music and.
Right.
I'm serious.
Well, they were interested in getting in your pants.
Well,
all right,
look,
listen.
everybody's interested in everybody else's pants.
Listen, Carol, it's great to have you here. I will read the book. Carol Miller, if I could read, I'd read the book. And,
you have a book.
You got pictures in there?
Yeah.
Of course. Any of you nude?
No, and there's never been one.
What a shame. All right. Carol Miller, Up All Night. Get the book. Thanks for coming in.
One thing.
Yeah.
5% of the royalties on the book are going to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
All right.
So there's a charity aspect so that, please.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Now, you see what happens when Steven Tyler has sex with you? This is what you end up sounding like.
Oh,
This really wasn't whooping cough. Just fucks the voice out of you. That big cock of his. Right, Carol? Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
We'll be back right after these words. Thanks, Carol. Listen.
Yeah, you're
not
getting
whooping cough.
No, you're not getting sick, Howard.
I'm a sick boy.
Howard, I know how you feel, but
Well, you're amazing.
no, this has been going on for. I got it. It was like a month ago, and all I have is the residual.
No, I know. It's a pain in the ass to get rid of.
And you know how I got it? It was in
Gary.
these studios. Somewhere here in Sirius XM had it.
Wow.
And they didn't tell anybody, and that's irresponsible.
Right.
So people with low immune systems, I was right there picking up.
Yeah, you get fucked up. Well, anyway, you're terrific, and I appreciate you making the effort and coming in, even though you're not 100%.
Yeah, because something.
Very nice.
I pushed it off, and
No.
whatever. And congratulations, I haven't seen you since your marriage.
No, thank you.
And that party you had, it was wonderful.
Thanks.
And you look.
Thanks, and you're wonderful, really. And
your parents
congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Can I take a quick picture?
Sure. Your parents okay?
Yeah.
I see them on the show.
Yeah, they're hanging in there. Let's put it that way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Great.
It's great. It's really.
You should read about my father in the book. Piece of work.
Yeah.
Read it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you had a very successful father who was worried about you, and.
Yeah, but he had a mouth. He was your biggest fan. He would go, "Oh, Howard, I have to. Those girls, I have to go see it now. What time is it?"
The girls.
What are the odds?
The girls.
We all get 2 parents. What are the odds that any of us could get 2 normal ones?
One more. 1, 2, 3.
You know what I mean?
Thank you so much.
Especially to you.
No, but I'm saying to anybody.
My father, it's in the book. You read it. Hi.
Carol, you made it through.
I made it through.
You're a trooper.
Well, that's what I do. I may sound a little weird, but hi, Lisa. How you doing?
Good. Great. You did a great job.
I'm sorry that I sound like this, but you know something? Who cares? It's funny. If you can't laugh, then you can't laugh, you know?
Unbelievable times. I mean, these stories, you've lived the life that people can only dream of. I mean, all the people that have listened to you on the radio are dreaming about living.
I think that I took them in stride, you know, because I knew it wasn't real. Do you know what I mean?
That this was this artificial life that you were exposed to?
Yeah, because, I mean, I knew it was fun, but you don't go on like that, you know? I mean, I was in hotel rooms where people were trashing things and ruining things. I mean, people don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, you know? But I didn't participate in it, so I knew that wasn't the real world, but I saw it.
You were there to observe, and you knew where reality started and stopped.
Yeah.
Well, Carol, good luck with your book. It sounds like an unbelievably interesting tale. So.
Well, thank you, and once again, I'm very honored that I got a chance to write it, and there is a 5% donation, you know, I'm making from every royalty to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So
that's awesome. That's something.
If you get it, you're doing a mitzvah.
Awesome. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Anybody else feel whooping cough coming on? I feel it.
I got it.
You got it too, right?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. 5 feet from her the whole time. In the hallway.
Were you? You're feeling it, right?
I hope not.
I feel it coming on. So funny.
Hey, it was a nice run we had.
What?
I had a nice run here.
Hey, same.
You know?
Good man.
And you know, I don't know why Richard Johnson wants to wreck my relationship with Beth, but he goes after it all the time.
How so?
I think he's jealous of me and Beth. Honestly, Richard Johnson, who writes page 6 in the Post, every time he sees us, I don't know, he gets weird. I think he thinks I don't deserve her or something. I think he's got maybe a little crush on her or something.
Maybe he's just pissed that you're having a good life.
Yeah, something.
You're supposed to be a sad man or something.
I know. I don't know what his deal is. He's got a beautiful wife and everything. I don't know.
Is he married again?
Yeah, and he's got a kid, and I don't know why he's got to look at me.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. That kid's from another marriage.
No, he's got a new kid.
A new kid?
Yeah.
He's got a baby?
I just know Beth's going to be really bummed. I know you guys are going to think this is silly. Maybe you can talk me out of my weird feeling, but I haven't even called Beth yet. I might even call her now. But
well, she usually gets up and reads these things, doesn't
she loves page 6. I mean, she scours these tabloids like it's the Torah.
So she might have already seen it.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, like one thing about Beth, like she's on the internet all day looking up, like she'll call me and go, Perez Hilton says, blah, 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 blah. She's on Perez Hilton. She's on page 6. She's on the Daily News. She reads them to me, you know what I mean? And I like that, but she loves it. She reads Star Magazine, Inquirer, Globe, all of them.
Right,
Us, In Touch,
right.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I get them all. They're literally there as soon as they're out, she's on top of them. Doing a breakdown and analysis of Jake Gyllenhaal and whoever he's dating, Reese Witherspoon or whatever the fuck it is. Here, so listen to this. This is in page 6 with a picture of Beth. Now, mind you, I don't even mind this because this is ridiculous, but I know she's going to mind it.
All right.
Howard Stern admitted on his show last week that he was getting cold feet over his upcoming wedding to fiancée Beth Ostrowski. And I don't believe I did that. I was talking about the size of the wedding and having to invite certain people and not wanting them there.
Right.
Like we both agreed this weekend that...
And it was just an aside. It wasn't even like you were having a major, I'm having cold feet.
Like this weekend, Beth and I both laid down the law about Sal not coming because Beth was on the internet And someone had posted on YouTube at the roast when he was like calling her names and shit. And she got to hear it because she's on YouTube all the time. And she looked up her own name.
And she never got to hear it.
She never heard it.
Adulterated.
Yeah.
And she just got so fuming angry. She just was like, he's a fucking asshole. I don't want him at my wedding. I go, you're right. Dreaming about firing you.
Wait, when you put Beth's name into YouTube,
yeah, that comes
Sal
up.
comes up?
Yeah.
Yelling and screaming about
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So Beth goes, I wonder what
that's the worst.
Oh, so here's the article on page 6. And I know this is going to, because it doesn't upset me, because I know I don't have these feelings.
Right.
I asked her to marry me.
It's not true.
Hey, Gary, can you get Beth on the phone?
Yeah.
Do you know how to call my house?
I do.
All right, do that.
You know what's really horrible, though? I mean, even if you straighten this out with Beth, it becomes an all-day thing,
explanation,
maybe even an all-week thing.
And like
when people call and go, "Wow, I read in the paper."
And like,
is everything okay?
And like, I'm some sort of grand poobah that sits here and go, doesn't want to marry this beautiful woman, and meanwhile, I'm in love with her. But no matter how much I say I love her, this article is going to be more than what I say.
You think?
I know it, because I always look guilty. It's like she'll probably say, oh, you must have said that.
Guilty.
Did I say to you I don't want to get married?
You did say the term cold feet.
Yeah.
But it didn't
because of the wedding.
Have anything to do with your wanting to get married. It was the size and the explosion of all the details of a wedding.
Where's Beth?
Line 19.
Thanks.
Look, if you just print what we say on the show and print,
you're in trouble.
I mean, it's like,
honey.
I had a feeling you were going to call.
Yeah, I'm all upset. Now, Robin just explained exactly what we said. Remember the other day we were on the air talking about... Are you upset about this article, by the way?
No, it's just annoying.
Right.
I'm the one who has to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, that it has repercussions.
I mean, I know. I know.
I said it's worse for Beth because... listen, I have said a million times on the show, I'm in love with Beth. I never thought I'd get married, and she's the one person in the world that made me change all that. Mm-hmm. I love her. I want to be married to her. We had a discussion on the air the other day about how it was getting crazy, like we couldn't decide how many people to invite, and how we didn't want Sal there and all that other stuff. Just fucking busting Sal's balls and everything.
And then there was an A-list and a B-list.
A-list, B-list.
Yeah. But we don't even have an A. We haven't even done that yet.
And as Robin said...
We were joking around.
Oh, okay.
And Robin even said to me just now, what did you say? That I said cold feet,
said
but in what
term
context?
Cold feet, but it was about the size and the explosion of maybe it was going to be a big ceremony and the idea of walking down and that whole thing.
Did I ever say I had cold feet about marrying Beth?
Never, ever. It was about a ceremony, a wedding... that kind of thing.
And Robin would be the first one to...
Oh, I'd jump all over you.
Right.
When I read it, I wasn't upset about... Because I know that it's someone misconstruing something, but it's just a matter of I literally have to deal with it today.
But why does Richard Johnson keep doing this to me? I thought I was kind of a pal. We even have him on the show sometimes.
I know. I see Richard out socially all the time. He's so lovely to us.
I think he's jealous of our relationship.
No, oh, God, he just got married and has a baby.
I don't know what his problem is. I don't think he wants me to be happy. I think he wants me and Beth breaking up.
He wants to be the only one, I guess, maybe.
Here, listen to this. Howard Stern admitted on his show last week that he was getting cold feet over his upcoming wedding. It makes me sound like I'm some sort of grand poobah.
And you're bailing.
Like an idiot.
Yeah. Like, why would you be in a relationship where I don't want to marry you?
Can you imagine? How horrible.
I'm not that big an asshole.
But, I mean, yeah, just the woman who would be going through that. That's crazy.
Quote, I wonder what I'm doing getting married, the shock jock wondered aloud. I want nothing to do with a wedding. Well, if you take it out of context, forget it. Stern said that it was his idea to have a fancy wedding instead of running off somewhere, but now Beth wants to invite more people than Stern would like. But of course, Ostrowski can persuade him in the bedroom. I get horny and come up with wedding ideas, said Stern.
Yeah, what's that?
I was talking about, how sometimes we're in bed, and in the middle of sex, I get all carried away, and I want to have a wedding like Lady Diana, and So I said, Beth,
very romantic, right before.
Yeah, I said Beth and I, when we start doing it, I get really crazy.
Right.
That's the
Which
time
is
to ask you
lovely.
for things if I ever want anything.
What?
That's the time to ask you for things if I ever want anything.
Yeah, like you can get anything. Robin, if you had sex with me in the middle of it, you could get anything. I'm telling you.
But I think that's beautiful. He's made it into an ugly thing.
He's the one, honey, you're the one that... I said I don't even need a wedding. You're the one who wanted a wedding.
And that's what he said. He said I came up with this idea in the middle of having sex.
You really did.
I did.
Why don't you call Richard Johnson right now?
Well,
Ask him
because it doesn't.
why he's
Because
sabotaging us. Trying to.
maybe I will.
Yeah, that's a good
Get him
idea.
on the phone. I'm on too.
Gary, is that possible? Do you know how to?
Let me work on it. Hold on.
He's probably going to be sleeping. He's got a baby at home.
Yeah, why don't I I wish I had a newspaper where I could print that Richard Johnson doesn't love his baby.
Right, like he's having second thoughts about whether he wants to even be a father.
Yeah.
All right, I have a home number and a cell phone number. You want me to? I can dial it if you guys.
Yeah,
you don't want to
forget
call
it.
him.
I don't want to wake the guy up.
Call his cell.
Yeah, that his cell might be on.
All right, I'll try that.
Let's leave him a message.
You want me to bring it in, or you want me to call it?
You call it and just ask him if he'll come on with us. I got to get to the bottom of why he's trying to wreck my life. Let's go to Jack, meanwhile. Jack, you're on the air.
Wow, this is fucking boring. Put Eric the Midget on or something.
No, listen, dude, I got to straighten this out. This guy keeps writing stuff that I'm not, these are not my feelings. I'm
You
sorry.
said it on the radio. You
I
don't
didn't
want to
say that. You can pull a line out of context saying I'm getting cold feet, but I wasn't getting cold feet about marrying Beth.
Artie had it best the other day when he said that 2 years from now, when you're coaching Little League, you're not going to want to do that either.
Asshole. I don't like you, Jack.
That's out of context.
I'm canceling
yeah, that didn't.
I'm canceling your subscription.
Take his serious away.
What happened, Gar? Anything?
Joe was straight to voicemail, left a message.
Okay. All right. All right, hon.
Maybe we'll hear from him later.
I'll call
sure
him later.
A hardworking guy like Richard Johnson, he's probably up following some gossip story right now.
Yeah. He's probably out on the trail of
trying
Jessica
to
Simpson.
ruin somebody else's life.
He's camped out in front of some rehab.
He's probably looking for Lance Bass's boyfriend.
I mean, look at the guy's job.
He's trying to measure the short shorts of Jessica Simpson to see how much ass is hanging out of the bottom of the shorts. Because, Well, anyway, honey, I do love you.
Thank you.
And I do want to marry you.
Thank you.
I'm not sure, as you are not sure, what kind of wedding we actually do want to have.
Neither of us know yet.
Yeah. That's all I was saying.
And you can't even have any fun trying to figure that out with Richard Johnson. In the bushes.
Everyone all day is going to be feeling sorry for me.
Well, that's what I said. That's the bad part. Everybody coming, how is everything? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll get married and we'll shut everyone up. And then they can write something else about how we're miserably married.
Oh, then they'll say, because this is now record, Howard finally put, his cold feet aside and did it anyway, bit the bullet.
There's something else that was in, not something else recently that you said that you dissed me again or something. What was that again?
There was another weird. That's what I'm saying. The guy's on some sort of rip.
Yeah, I remember, and I can't remember what the story was.
Yeah, that I dissed you somehow. I remember that one too. I don't remember what it was, but I dissed you.
Yeah. Poor me.
Poor me. Pour me another glass of.
I'm fine. I love you. Talk to you later.
And I love you as well.
I have to go to the gym.
Good.
All right.
Like her nice and toned. I don't want to see any cellulite. Thank you, honey.
Bye.
Cellulite's the end of everything.
Oh, stop it.
Print that.
He'll print that.
I know. Stern today added, cellulite is the end of everything.
It's also a comedy show we do. I mean,
Right, well, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
He's taking everything as the gospel.
There's an agenda here.
Yeah, he hates you, I think.
I think he does. I think he's jealous.
I mean, technically, like we said, you could literally just print what you said about cellulite, and it would look like you were an ogre.
Oh, a horror story.
Yeah, I got to straighten that out with him and go, hey, dude, are we on the same team, or do I got to, start gearing up against you? What's going on here? What kind of man are you? You trying to fuck my relationship up, dude?
He's a dangerous guy.
I mean, what's
what
the?
did you do to him?
Yeah, what's the agenda here?
Hello?
Hey, Ed.
Hey, I just want to say one thing. This whole situation is messed up. Howard, you know that you're too good for Beth. She's a beautiful woman, and you could be together with her forever, but this marriage thing just isn't going to work out.
What?
Thanks.
Who are you? And how do you know this?
This is the audience speaking.
You know, my mom. By the way, thanks for saying that, Ed.
Hey, do you respect my opinion?
This is Richard Johnson. I know it. Well, what is your opinion?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
What do you base this on? Why do you say this?
She is too beautiful, and Howard, you are too much of the man. Too beautiful to be together.
Okay, Ed, thanks. I'm not sure I understand
That doesn't
you,
even
but
make any sense.
yeah, you're not being clear.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is that basically you two are too great for each other.
You're both too good.
Welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Is Ed Talking About?
Yeah, we have a What the Fuck Is Ed Talking About channel if you want to hear more of Ed.
I'm sure in his life a lot of people
more
want it.
statements that make no sense. Tune to.
Fucking kidding me, bro? Quit busting my balls. Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ed.
Busting your balls?
I think she's perfect for me, and I'm hopefully perfect for her, and we have a great time together, and we're going to get married, and that's it. I don't understand what you're saying.
You tried what? What are you... we don't even understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to wreck the marriage, all right?
Oh, okay.
With Beth.
Good job.
You want to be with Beth. Oh, I
want to be with Beth, all right? Howard, I love you and everything, but I want to be with Beth.
All right, Ed. Thanks.
This
You're a
is
good
Richard
man.
Johnson.
That's different.
Now we understand.
I think that's Richard Johnson's angle on all this.
Maybe.
Well,
thanks, Ed.
Wait, he got married awful fast, didn't he?
Because I see Richard Johnson at some of these movie screenings and stuff, and Beth and I walk in. Beth will be decked out in a little dress and everything. Maybe he's like envious or something, or angry with me.
That could be.
Well, I could see him at one of these parties on like a Tuesday night that you can't make it to, going up to Beth with a martini. Like, you're a very beautiful woman. You shouldn't be alone on a Tuesday.
I don't know what the agenda is here.
Oh, man. The
Guy's busting
fucking
my balls.
city is fucking scoured with scoundrels.
And you know what the press is like. You know, they build you up just to tear you down. Now it was like you had this fairy tale relationship. Now they're trying to punch holes in it.
Yeah. I don't know. My mom, listen to this. My mom's telling me she went to a Chinese restaurant, okay? Right. And she got the fortune cookie at them. My father goes,
yes.
She's telling me this. She goes, I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I got this fortune. Well, I should back up the story, actually. I had a terrible weekend, a horrible weekend.
All right.
I invited my parents out to my house.
That is horrible. No, I'm only teasing.
This was terrible.
For some people, that's all you need. That's the recipe.
And my parents are getting older and stuff, and I do really adore them. And the thing is, I invited them over. My youngest daughter was with me this weekend, and we were going to have just some nice family time. And my dad wanted turkey meatballs and pasta, and we had it all made. And
that sounds good.
It was a lot of fun. So they walk in. I'm bringing their bags in, and my mom missed 2 steps.
Oh my God!
Went flying down onto the floor. Now I was bringing the bags in, and I turn around and I see my mom laying on the floor, crumpled over, flat on her face, moaning.
Oh my goodness!
And I picked her up in my arms. I started to cry like a baby. I thought she was dead. Robin, I thought my mom was dead, and I'm just picking up. I go, oh Mom, what happened? What happened? I was like, I don't even like thinking about it. I've had nightmares ever since, and I'm holding her, and she's all upset.
Was she all right?
Well, she goes, I think I broke something. So at least she was talking, and then I'm holding her, and when I'm holding my arm, she felt so frail, I always remember my mom as being like this sturdy woman, and I realized, wow, my mom's old, and it just sucked. Like, I can't even tell you. So I'm holding her, and I was like, oh, Ma, what happened? What happened? And I was just so upset. She goes, no, I think I broke something. But she was talking about her glasses. She thought she broke her glasses. She fell. Now she fell off. When you think there's no step and you just walk.
Right, you step like it's not there, and you lose your balance.
And there's a marble floor, so she fell down. And I said, okay, at least she's talking. She's not dead. I thought she was dead at first. Honest to God, I thought she was dead. So then I'm holding her, and my daughter's all upset, and everyone's just upset. And then my mom she was able to get up after about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I took her over to the hospital. They x-rayed her. They were great. They were great at the hospital. They x-rayed her. There was no fracture, no break. It was a miracle. I'm telling you, I don't even understand how, she only got 3 stitches in her leg.
Oh, she was bleeding. She had hurt herself.
Yeah. And it was a miracle. She's really banged up and bruised. Like, she can't use her right arm and stuff. But the doctor said, like, for the first day, it'll be really sore. And then as days goes on, she'll be a lot better. But I was just distraught, and then they went right home because they would have been more comfortable.
So that was
it was
the end of the weekend.
But my mother says to me, I should have known. I went to the Chinese restaurant, and my father starts getting upset. He goes, I told you never to read a fortune.
Oh, Jesus.
I would never ever pick up a cookie. My father's so I don't know. He controls everything in his world. I never look at these cookies. He
You
goes,
don't want that cookie.
My mother goes, I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I opened up my fortune, and it said, things are not going to go your way.
Oh.
Now, first I got mad. I said, you know something, Ma? I would fucking sue that Chinese restaurant's fortune cookie company. I said, I read an article on fortune cookies.
Yeah.
And fortune cookies there's only 3 factories, I think, on the planet that make fortune cookies. That make the fortune, the piece of paper.
I would have
the
thought there's
fortune.
only one of them.
How could there be 4?
I think there's 3, but it might even be 1 now. This was years ago I read about them. And every fortune is supposed to be positive.
Right,
You're not supposed to get a negative fortune.
I never heard of that.
Little kids get these fortunes.
Well, did you actually see what was written?
I didn't see it, but my father, she made my father read it, and she read it, and he got angry. He was like, I have never, he says, do you know years ago you would go out and you would, for a penny, you could weigh yourself and it would give you a fortune, your weight and a fortune.
Right.
I never would read the fortune. I would get my weight. And I was like,
he would spend the penny just for his weight.
I was thinking to myself, my dad has rules about everything in life.
He's already considered everything.
About fortunes now. And my mother goes, well, I like to read the fortune. I go, Ma, it's okay to read the fortune. It's supposed to be idiot-proof. It's supposed to be fail-safe. It's supposed to be a positive message in the fortune. There's never a negative fortune in the fortune.
You know what? That's also like, voodoo only works if you believe in it. You can't let a little piece of paper rule your life.
As soon as my mom got up, she goes, I knew it. The fortune said,
So she was supposed to stay in bed or something?
Things are not going to go your way. I would never read a fortune, ever.
So
I never have read a fortune.
But is your father saying the fortune forced her to fall, or she would have fallen regardless of the fortune?
What he's saying is the fortune upset her, and he doesn't do anything that will upset him or her.
But she's now saying that
she's making a joke. But meanwhile, you could see it bothered her, the fortune. The fortune really bothered her.
But you can live into, what you believe.
You bet.
That's terrible.
Anyway, I tell you.
It's terrible that she fell and had to go right home.
And when I saw my mom laying on the floor and I'm holding her in my arms, I said, oh, man, I love this woman. I do not, I think about, your situation with your father. I mean, I was just like.
It's hard to look at that, especially with someone who was a caretaker to you for so long.
And so strong and that you looked up to.
To see my mother suffering for 2 seconds was killing me inside. And I'm thinking about Artie, to have his father laying in bed for years. Bro, you got to go to a therapist because I'm telling you, man, I am so fucked up over this. I couldn't sleep. I had nightmares all night of my father being on the ground, my mother being on the ground, and my dog even being on the ground.
How old were you, Artie, when that happened?
I was 18 when he fell.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
And then he died when I was 22.
You got to go because I'm telling you, I can't, this was nothing compared to what...
You still have trouble getting over this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was wrecked. I held her in my arms and I was weeping like a baby. I was like, oh, Ma, oh, man. I couldn't believe it. My mom laying there like that, uncomfortable, and an old woman. This is the woman, that I depended on for everything, and she came through.
If you think about it, there's never been a generation that's been more in touch with their feelings in a way, So it's going to be harder for this generation to deal with those kind of losses.
I've seen people go through this, and it's devastating to them.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, Beth said to me, I think
people don't hold that shit in anymore.
No,
Beth said to
they
me,
get crazy.
I think you're going to have a harder time with your parents getting older than you thought.
Right. It's hard. It's very difficult.
They go on medication because, they just can't handle it.
And then when I took my mom to the hospital, it was like she's sitting there and she's not hearing so good, and I'm yelling out the answers, and then, there's some woman next to us in the next bed screaming, I need morphine, I need more. She goes, I've been in a terrible car accident. I go, Mom, you hear this woman? She goes, what woman? She don't even hear it.
Oh, right.
So I'm like,
good, she's better off.
Yeah, right. She's screaming and yelling.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
The way some people speak at the hospital, they treat the help there like dogs. I mean, I don't know how. I'm surprised somebody doesn't slip them more. Like the angel of death doesn't come in and just put them to sleep.
There haven't been enough angels of death.
Yeah, she's like, I want a cigarette. I have a terrible nicotine addiction. I mean, I was just saying, shut up.
Like a gem of a person.
Oh my God, I'm laying in the hospital with my mother. I'm worried out of my mind. This woman you could tell she just wanted morphine.
and cigarettes.
Or something. And she goes, well, if you won't let me have my morphine, I need to walk out and get a cigarette. And they're like, go. Just go. And I'm listening to this, and I'm trying to pay attention to my mother, but it was like weird just seeing her, And then and then like when they admit her, she's on different medications, like an old woman. My mom was
Your
never.
Your mom takes a lot of medication.
Yeah, she has high blood pressure. Yeah. She has this, she has that. It's just and then she tells me she has this, and that. I'm like, it's like, what the fuck, man? And getting older just sucks.
It's life. It
just sucks dick. I don't know, man. I just was bummed out. And then they had to go home, and it was just a shitty weekend.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was really upsetting.
I admire some celebrities who won't let the public see them when they're old. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to. You want to remember them as they were, that image, or at least the people around them do that.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood, take a hint.
Yeah, in a way. I mean,
have disappeared recently. That it's like, where is this person or that person? I haven't seen them in a long time, and it's a good thing.
Every time I see Clint Eastwood, I always say about that was the best looking guy on the planet. What hope was there for me?
And he was strong and sturdy.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Oh my! What a mess!
The dude was a god.
Well, he's not going to go away now.
Now the Inquirer has
great director.
Now the Inquirer has his varicose veins when he's in a bathing suit.
And really, it's a horrible set of varicose veins.
Yeah, and his man titties and everything else. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, they got no fucking class. Some of these tabloids. Leave the Clint Eastwood alone.
It's weird when you said that, though. When you said looking at your mother that first time when she was, hurting like that initial shock of, it reminded me of, it never got worse with my father than the initial shock of seeing him right after the accident. Because, you're talking about a guy I played catch with, used to hurt my hand from throwing the ball to me so hard.
Yeah, that's a complete change.
To try to do pull-ups on his biceps as a kid, And the first time I saw him, they put that fucking halo in his head, and he's like, they're trying to balance his spine like this in a hospital, and he wasn't in the proper hospital, and it's just that initial of shock of, my God, this is one of my parents, in that kind of atmosphere and in that way. It's really like it's something
I used to work in an
you gotta go talk about
open heart surgery unit for a while, and I used to have to, people would faint because their loved one walked in.
Right.
And if you see somebody coming out of open heart surgery, they look like they're dead.
Yeah.
And these people would walk in and they would faint looking at their loved one lying in the bed in that condition. So I can imagine what it was like for an 18-year-old guy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I didn't handle this well at all. I mean, I was just really upset. My mother was like, it's nice to feel so loved and you care about me. I go, yeah, you're my mother.
Look at what I had to do to see.
Yeah, I mean, she was almost worth it for her. See that I gave her shit.
Yeah, because you realize she's a person that if you were hurting at any point in your life, there's nothing she wouldn't do to help you feel better, too. You're dealing with that kind of unconditional love.
So anyway, changing topics, if I may.
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
Yes,
that's horrible.
Thank you.
But she's all right, right?
She's going to be fine. But I don't know. It just makes me worry more, if you know what I mean. Then I wanted to buy them a TV. I've been trying to buy them TV for the house. They got this fucking TV. I bought them 100 years ago, so I want to get them on these nice flat screens.
Well, I was going to say, what are you upgrading to, like an HD set or something?
So a friend of I wanted to get them in some TiVo,
Yeah.
So I had a friend who was going to go over with me and measure and all this, and my mother goes, I just got a call from Laura, your assistant, and she wants to come measure, and we don't want that right now. I go, Ma, it'll be nice. What do you mean you don't want it? Well, now that I'm hurt, I just don't want to have to deal with anything new. And I go, Ma, let me measure. By the time the TV comes, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So they won't even get that. Like they just, you can't do anything for them.
Change things too rapidly. Yeah.
And then I got them a DVD player a couple of months ago. They love it.
Right, but they don't know they're going to love it.
Right.
They just like what they know.
My father gets upset. I don't want that TV. Meanwhile, the high def is so much clearer.
It's wonderful.
But they just fight it.
And they love to watch movies. It'll be great for them.
They sit home all day.
A DVD on that screen would be great.
Your father doesn't want it. Yes, King of All Blacks.
Yeah, Howard, man, that story is I know people might not understand it, but it's very touching, and I know what you mean. It's almost like a preview of what's going to happen. What are you going to do when they die, man? That's
right. Yeah, it was flashes of that, and it just was horrible, and I felt horrible.
I kept playing it back, like, what if I had just not brought in the bags and walked my mom into the house?
I know.
But I was trying to get the bags. I was doing too much. I should have kept my eye on her. And oh, man, it's just so bad.
I went up to my parents' house yesterday, and my mother, after I lost my brother, I don't want to bring the show up, but my brother died last year, and my mother had a stroke. And I mean,
hey, King, no offense, but nobody cares about you and your mom.
Right.
It's just about me. Hey, by the way, you really are a
Why?
I mean, I heard you on the wrap-up show. I'm going to play it where they're asking you about who's running for president.
Politics is not my thing.
I mean, do you ever open the paper ever?
Yeah, I open it a little bit.
You thought Barack Obama was a Republican.
He's a good guy. I think I'm going to vote for Obama. I really am.
Yeah,
Obama? Sure you are.
He's got to be better than the we have in the White House now, so.
It's still a horse race.
Do you know who she is, Hillary Clinton? Yeah, you know
Sure,
that.
she's Clinton's wife.
What does she do for a living?
She's, I know what she is. She's the governor of...
which country?
Of New York, right? Isn't she the governor?
No, wait,
that would be governor.
I mean,
yeah,
Pataki.
She's the governor of Pataki. Do you still think Pataki's governor?
No. She's now.
Who's the governor of New York?
She's the governor.
Right. Okay.
Of New York.
And who are the senators?
That's a good question.
Brownback or something?
Yeah,
right,
Brownback
Senator
is a senator.
Yeah.
And who's the other one? We have how many senators?
If you're asking for another one, we must have two.
So Brownback and who else?
Well,
I won't call you an if you get this. Well, you got Brownback, right? You know that Hillary Clinton's the governor of New York. Who is the other senator from New York? You'll impress me if you know that.
I think I got it. He used to be the district attorney of New York.
Go ahead.
Robert Morgenthau.
Oh,
very good.
Very
All right.
I just have to think.
Yeah. You know, when you think, you're impressive.
wow.
That's why I don't do it much.
So you knew Senator Morgenthau.
and Brownback.
And Brownback.
And the governor.
And the governor, Clinton.
I think I know she has something to do with New York. I think she's the governor.
Good. Well, all right. You've impressed me.
But like I said, politics is not my thing. You know?
Should be. And after you got those right, I mean, not everyone can answer that.
You're ready for, what is that?
Impressive.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who's smarter
You can
than the
answer
fifth grader?
many
You
questions.
know what?
How many senators are there total?
Well, I'm guessing two.
Two
You're
senators
guessing.
total? No,
Maybe.
from New York, but then how do you...
Probably 2 per state, 100 senators, 50
Okay.
states.
Good. All right. You're on the target there.
Did you ever notice that everything Sal doesn't know isn't his thing?
Yeah.
Like being smart isn't his thing.
Yeah. You never read the newspaper?
Being a producer is not your thing.
You never read the newspaper? Nothing.
I do read the newspaper. I read
You do?
page 6.
Oh.
Oh, you
Gossip.
skip right past the first page.
You know, it's just... this is not CNN, Howard. This is the Howard
Right.
Stern show.
Okay.
You know, this
I
is
just thought
not,
maybe you're curious.
Hannity and
Just for
Combs.
your own life, you might want to know.
Listen
some
to
of
me.
these things.
It's not
I'm
Hannity and Combs.
I'm glad I didn't vote for Bush, and now nobody can blame me.
But you
You know
said
what I
on the
mean?
wrap-up
Did you
show...
But maybe
It's
you
not-
should have
but you
voted
don't
for the
vote.
other guy.
But hey, who is the other guy? The other guy could have too, and then you couldn't blame me.
He doesn't vote, and he considers that a good thing because he says on the wrap-up show, there's no difference. Look how bad the country's doing. So if I voted...
You'd be responsible.
Yeah,
Yes.
look what all the assholes who voted for Bush. Now they regret it.
How
Not
about
me.
if
I'm
you
like,
had voted,
hey,
how
I
about if
stayed
you had
out.
voted for the other guy, and we wouldn't have had Bush?
You could have saved us.
Well, that's all hearsay. We don't know what this guy would have done.
Hearsay. Hearsay.
All right,
no,
thank you.
It's not.
And that's why I'm going to go against the grain. I'm seriously considering voting for Obama. And
Yeah.
I do mean that because
Why?
this
Why do you
world
like
has been
him?
so screwed up for the past 100 years.
But why do you like Obama? What is he for?
He's pro-choice, which I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, look, if you're a black guy in America and you can push the people to vote for you, that's impressive. And I mean that
in
I
the
got
most
it.
in the most
positive
sincere way.
All right, I got to
So
stop
that's
this
so,
conversation. Everything that comes out of your mouth is... All right, thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
I'm going to play a couple of things that have been happening, including Sal's weird pronunciations. You know the word villa?
Yeah.
I have a villa in France, perhaps you'd say. He calls it a villa.
I hate to say this.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
But
In Italian,
get out of here. You're in America, asshole. First of all, I'll tell you what. You're not from Italy. You didn't grow up in Italy. You've never been in Italy.
Right.
I've been to Italy.
Yeah, okay. Here's Sal from the wrap-up show yesterday. Listen to this guy.
Women love men who are successful. So you have to play the success card. You have to paint the big picture. 90% of the time, a woman is not going to be attracted to the average guy right off the bat. But if you give her a reason, like you have a mansion, like you have a place in the Hamptons, like you have a villa in Italy, stuff that most likely she won't see.
What do you have in Italy?
I have a villa in Italy.
A villa. You've heard of a villa.
That's the best. I have a villa.
When Gary said, "What do you have in Italy?" I thought he was saying like, "You're really exaggerating." You
I've never
couldn't
seen a
possibly-
guy, because you seem like a bright guy to me. Honestly,
Thank
you do.
I am. I think I'm a bright guy, but in
Yeah.
Italy they say villa. They say "Bene sta villa."
Forget Sal being an idiot with the word villa.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is from the wrap-up show. Don't get caught up in what the content is. Just
Okay,
listen to
just
this
listen
word.
to the
Listen to
pronunciation.
it.
Do you know do you remember what that whole Jim Jones thing was about?
Yeah. He had an occult. He gave all these people Kool-Aid and they dropped dead.
Wait, he had what?
He had this occult. I think it's called an occult.
Right.
So in Italy, they say occult?
They say, where did you get that one from?
Yeah. How'd you learn how to say that wrong?
Well, a cult. I heard then it was cult, not a cult. But an occult is, I think, it's a combination. It's like satanic groups. They're occults. But I thought it's the same thing. It's as long as it's a group
Sal,
of weird
do you
people.
ever read? Do you ever like take an interest in
consult
anything?
the dictionary.
Sal, when
Too
people
busy.
are saying occult, they're not saying occult. They're saying a, and then a word C-U-L-T, cult.
A cult.
And then there is the occult.
The occult or occult is, holy cow! I can't
When I
believe
see
I'm-
occult, O-C-C-U-L-T, whatever it is, and you hear people saying occult, I'm always thinking it's occult.
No,
I never distinguish the difference between a cult and a cult. When you
Holy cow! Where did you grow up, man? And don't give me this bullshit.
I grew
you
up
say
in Holbrook.
villa because you were in Italy.
Yeah, because when you're in Italy, they're
Okay.
like, "Come to my villa."
You know, he says that like from Transylvania. I want you to come to my villa.